Happy Monday, everyone. It is February 16th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo here, and it is time for the Raw Watch Along. Hopefully, everybody had a lovely weekend. Happy to be here as always, and feeling good today, feeling nice and good. So I can't wait to see what they do on today's show. They announced a couple of things for Raw today. Let me see what we got. So we still got the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches that are happening. We got Javon Evans and Gunther and Dominic Mysterio. I feel like that's the big one today. Then for the women, we have Bailey, Asuka, and Natalia for the women. And then for Liv Morgan's supposed to be on the show today. And then so is CM Punk. He's supposed to address his upcoming title matches with both Finn Balor and Roman Reigns. And AJ Lee is also on today's show. So there's kind of a bit announced for today. So I feel like it should overall be a decent show. And I'm going to get the audio going in just a second. Let's see here. All right, let's do our weekly audio. We needed to go louder. Please let me know. I can always bump up the volume. Bump up the volume. Bump it up, bump it up. Oh my gosh. Let's see who's in here. Who's in our stream today? Hey, Team Money. What's up, Team Money? We got the boy 87. We got a Dragon Knight hanging out with us over on Twitch. Hey, Thomas, how are you, man? We also got Tremaine Young in here. We got Maxwell. We got Yanje. We also got Eric Diaz. We got Jose Lopez. Shout out to Jeff White. We got Ray Santiago. He says this will be better than SmackDown. I can feel it. Hopefully. I hope that it is a good show. I want to feel like we got some good stuff to talk about, you know? Issa David says, is Roxy not participating in the Chamber tournament? I don't know. I mean, there's still how many more qualifier matches are there? There should still be another one, right? That hasn't been announced. I kind of lost track already of how many more we need to get to fill up the entire chamber. But we also got SPT in the house with us hanging out with us over on Twitch. We got Dill the Pickle. Hey, Dill. We also got Destructo Khan who's hanging out with us. We got Paul Henley. Hey, Paul, happy Monday. We got James Irving. Thank you so much, Daniel, for letting me know the audio is good. We also got King Pope. We got Kevin Weaver. We got Miss WWE Girl, Ryan Powell. Dingo Dubs is hanging out with us. And we're kicking off Raw. The first person we see today is Gunther. We also got Malachi Max, Aldi Silva. Aldi Silva is here with us. Oh, I really like Lyra's t-shirt today. A little sweater. We got DLP here. We also got Kevin. We also got Dev. Thank you so much, Dev. The bangs are kind of banging today. They're easy to bang when they're actually cut in advance, you know. But if they're not cut, then that's when they don't bang anymore. We also got Tezzy. We got Nathan Strasco. We also got Frank in the building. Shout out to Yashiro. We got somewhere in Vegas in the building. We also got C-Clay. Shout out to Wrestling Forever. Hey, thank you so much for the nice comment, man. Oh my God, Jey Uso. Jey Uso with bandana on today. He looks so different. He looks like extra with the bandana on. Now when y'all sit down. Damn, they had a lot of steps to go down.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There they are.
Gentlemen.
Wait, I think Paul's gonna ruin the Yeet Fest. It seems like they haven't noticed. Oh Jesus.
Cut the music.
I thought those were people for a second, but then I realized it was the screen. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Oh my God. Wait, I was actually looking forward to the bandana version of the Yeet Fest. Jesus Christ, Logan Paul has like 50 freaking gallons of oil on himself. My God.
Ladies,
he looks so shiny. Dude is oily.
I know the disrespect. Yo, Memphis, shut up.
Boo.
Every ounce of wisdom
Is
that
Logan
this man
Paul like the
has
new leader of the
is
Vision?
worth the same as the most valuable
I'm not even
trading
sure
card in the
anymore.
world,
Like,
which
who
I
is the
just sold
leader of
last
the
night
Vision now?
for $16 million.
We got a real
None of
Don
you
here
will
says shiny
ever
Logan
see
Paul
that
confirmed he
in your
is.
lives.
Joseph here says he learned from Santi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's way too fucking
my
oily.
name is Logan Paul.
I feel like you can just go like this to him and like it'll just like wipe off a bunch of like
And
water.
I have a vision for Monday Night Raw, and that vision
We got
is to
Thomas
host
here who
this
says
great
he's preparing
show
for a
in the
bodybuilding
most
contest.
beautiful city
Logan is
in
oiled
the
up for
United
real.
States. And this is not it. Hey, but good news. Good news, Memphis. We're here.
Well, on the bright side, at least we didn't get the exact same promo that we get every week from Paul Heyman. So even though I don't feel like hearing Logan Paul talk, at least,
Well, the Usos are
it's
still up
not
in the
the
stands.
same
That's
weekly
who-
promo from Paulie.
That will explain my mood tonight, and I would very much appreciate it.
Louis
If
says
it
for
would be
some reason I thought they were in
shown
Cleveland. I think they were in Cleveland last
now.
week. So it
Boy,
kind of
last
felt like
week's
we were in
main
the
event
same
triple
week.
threat
We're
theory
just in a
pent up in
continuation
night, here to
of the
qualify
week
for the
before.
Elimination Chamber.
Chaotic scene on the outside of the ring, but once
We got
again,
Uncle Don
the
here who says, I honestly don't care about this faction without Seth and Braun. Yo, same. If, well, actually for me, it's without Braun. Like, because my favorite members is Braun and Bronson Reed. And I like Seth, but I don't really like him in the group. I like him better on his own. So, I don't know. I like everybody better on their own than I do all together as a group. But I don't know, man. It just feels so different now with Logan Paul as like the leader of the, or what feels like leader of the group.
Every single one of you knows that was my match to win. All of you.
And I keep forgetting about Austin Theory. He went from getting so much focus to now I'm forgetting he's in the group.
All right. Playtime with the Vision is over.
Adam Pierce, we can't go 1 week without seeing this guy.
Not doing his job, so let Uncle Adam come out here. Let's all go back to my office and talk about this like adults. Now you want to come out here?
G Money, we're so still getting that Yeet session.
We're gonna do it right here and right now. I won that match last week, you know it, and you screwed me out of it. You screwed me. You screwed yourself, and if you're being honest, Theory, if it wasn't for Logan and Bronson, my security would have had the masked man taken care of. And
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Conversation right now.
I was trying to remember what happened. Then I remember it was the masked man attack.
Like, gentlemen, please.
You want your show back?
Maybe WWE's onto something with those 1 million
Bronson
replays.
Reed inside the Elimination Chamber, and I want you to make that official right now.
And here we find out what it's all about. Don't think I haven't heard about the phone calls you've been making to go above my head. Like I have a problem putting Bronson Reed in the chamber if Bronson Reed earns the right to be in the chamber.
Yeah, we got to put some meaty men in that chamber,
Bronson,
guys.
you are in
Come on
a
now.
qualifying match to earn your way into the elimination chamber. And now that that's done,
oh, I wonder who's in there with him. Hopefully it's somebody good. Oh, LA Knight's back. Oh, I wonder how this is going to go. Since most of you guys have seen now the rumors about who LA Knight's WrestleMania opponent is going to be. So I feel like people are going to be paying extra closer attention to LA Knight the next couple of weeks to see if that truly is the direction that they decide to go into. Thank you so much, Hassan Pro Gamer, for the nice comment. Thank you very kindly.
Let me talk to you. The chickens have come home to roost. You talk about every single one.
I don't use these kind of sayings.
The guy in the mask. Who's
it's too
the
country
mask
for me.
It was you. Look how now it just turns around on you and you get screwed by yourself. Yeah. Story is, you're not going to Elimination Chamber. You're not going to WrestleMania. Dreams dashed. Yeah. Hopes gone. Yeah. And what that means, Bronson Reed.
That's evergreen right there.
I'll tell you what. Seriously, I want to pray. If there's anybody up there listening, Sweet filthy Lord, please put Bronson Reed in the Elimination Chamber so I can stuff his fat head between those bars and kick him square in his ass 40,000 times. Yeah!
Damn, LA Knight seems a little bit more pumped
Because
today.
for
Do you guys
everything
feel
that
it?
you put me through,
He feels like he came with a little bit more energy today.
You mean like the car that he put you through?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too. Oh, yeah, that's when they wrote him off for that bit.
You mean like the car that he put you through? Yeah, that's what I mean, you simple-minded, broccoli-haired bitch.
Broccoli-haired bitch? He does kind of
You
look
got
a little
one
bit
coming
like
too.
broccoli.
All of you got one coming. And I tell you what, Adam, far be it from me to tell you how to run your show, but I just look in this ring and I see these three turd stains.
All right, who's LA Knight going to team up with?
And I say you
If
don't
they
let
do
them
a
leave,
3-on-3.
because
Oh,
even
the
though
Usos. I forgot they're
Usos and
there.
we don't have the best track record.
I
but if
forgot
they
the
wanna come
Usos
on
were
down
there.
here, I see two
Whoops.
Usos.
My bad. Sorry, Usos.
And I see this man
My
with
apologies.
everybody saying,
Yeah.
I don't know, Memphis, what do you think?
Corporate Gohan says, ha ha ha, we all forgot.
Sounds
I felt
like
bad. I
Memphis
was like,
wants it, LA
who's going to
wants
be
it,
his two
Usos.
partners?
What do
And I
you
was
guys
like,
say?
oh, wait, you're so stupid. The Usos are still there. Hey,
Well,
what's
there
up,
you have it. It is
NYLGND?
official. It's a six-man tag, and it starts right now.
Oh, man, we're going with it, guys. Here we go. We're kicking off Raw with a 6-man. And we're going to get the rest of the Yeet entrance for those of you who were bummed out that you weren't getting the whole Yeet entrance today.
Giving the good people of Memphis what
They're
they
never,
wanna
like,
see.
you know what? Say
A
what you want about
six-man
WWE, but they're never going to
tag
screw
team
you
matchup
out of a
of
Yeet entrance.
LA Knight
They're live in the
and
crowd.
Usos
Oh, my
live
God.
next on Netflix.
Zachary Walton says, where'd you go, Zachary? He says, that's funny. I just had some broccoli. You just ate some Logan Paul today. Congratulations. Someone should make like a little edit where it's like eating broccoli, but instead of the broccoli, it's just Logan Paul's head in little
Set
pieces.
to go to work with LA Knight in this six-man tag team match tonight. Paul Heyman cannot be happy with the way
All right,
this
let's see what we got in here. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Thank you so much for the kind comment. We got G Money here who says, and there's the Yeet session. I told you, live crowds will always get their Yeet sessions. Hey, happy early birthday, Devin. He says his birthday's next week. Oh, nice. So you are still a February baby. I don't know why I had to check my calendar to like double check that. I was looking at my calendar and I was like, oh yeah, next week is still February.
And it's tough to not blame
Oh
that
my
at least
God.
partially on this chaos. And
Hey,
the
what's
masked
up,
man,
Noah? We
Braun
also got
Breaker,
Leopardus
obviously having a
TV
great
who's
deal
here
of
with us.
difficulty maintaining his focus even when working out in the gym.
Zachary's like, ew, don't make me throw up, Denise. He's gonna throw up all his broccoli.
Wasting little time. The Usos and LA Knight
I
going
thought
after
we
the
were gonna
vision.
get like 5 more minutes.
And we haven't even started this six-man tag team match
I thought we
yet.
were gonna get like 4 minutes of eating.
We got a melee on our hands.
Hey,
and the
Darren, I hope you
$16
feel
million
better, man.
man
Having the flu
jumps out to the
stinks.
floor.
Yeah, we'll tell you that story in a few moments. It's been an eventful week for
All right,
Logan
we're
Paul.
on break, but you guys should be able to hear the
Now
action.
Bronson Reed,
By the way, we got Matt right still who's
sacrificial lamb
party
getting
off. Hey,
teed
Matt,
off
thank you so
on
much for the
by
super chat, dude.
Usos and
He
LA
says,
Knight.
sub DWO and DD here for the women, because they are money. Oh, women are money. Oh, and discover on Peacock today.
Reed, as we just learned
Hiring in
moments
29
ago,
days.
will compete in an
really?
elimination chamber qualifying
Wow.
matchup next week.
Wow.
This could really
Yeah,
elevate
I
the
haven't logged
momentum
on to the
of
Peacock in a
Ozilla.
while.
If he
So,
doesn't find success
and even when I
tonight in this
do,
six-man
I'm
tag,
not
Well, the
like,
Oracle
on.
Paul Heyman needs to wander over
I'm
there
more so
and
just
try to
like
get
browsing to see what's
division
new.
refocused.
So I would have never noticed that. Thank you for letting me know, Matt.
because they've been
Hopefully you're
taken out
having
of
a
their
good
game
Monday,
by
though.
LA Knight and the Usos.
And thanks for keeping us informed. So anybody here who
And now the strategy
wants
session
to
here
get
ringside
watch
with
some
Heyman.
NXT before it expires in 29 days on the Peacock, now you can do so.
Up by Vince Lombardi or Bill Belichick.
And the bell rings, and
All right,
we
this
are
match is finally
underway
starting. We
in
also
the
got
six-man
Brandon
tag
Rosen.
team
Hey,
matchup.
Brandon.
And LA
He
Knight
says, let's get this
will
watch
start
along
things off
party
with Logan Paul.
started.
Quite the history between these two.
I
Remember,
was
it was
trying to do the
Knight
little,
who
like,
took the United
little
States
thing.
Championship away
The
from
little
Logan
thing.
Paul a couple of years ago. And
what
now
are
the
those called
body
again?
shots by
Little
Paul.
streamer things.
The boxing
Blowers.
background of Logan
Puffer,
Paul
like-
coming into play.
I'm like, I forgot what they're called. Anyways, those little things.
Referee Rod Zapata separating the men.
Honestly, I'm just glad Honestly, I'm just glad that we didn't kick off with the same Paul Heyman promo. I gotta be real with you, even though I'm not like,
So this
even though I
impromptu
don't
six-man
care
tag team
that
matchup
much.
is underway.
Wait,
It is
what?
the
They're
division
called
against LA Knight and the tag champs.
They're called
the Usos, and LA Knight
Vuvuzelas?
taking the fight
You're
to
lying.
Logan Paul.
They're called
Been an eventful
Vuvuzela?
week for Logan Paul. At first, he got into it with, well, legend Tom
Ain't
Brady.
no way. I've
on
never heard
social
of that.
media. And then he just sold
Kazoo?
a
No, the
trading card for
kazoo's
$16 million.
the non-plastic one. Well,
Logan Paul makes
it's
more
like
money in his side
non-like
hustle than most
paperish.
of us
It
collectively
has
do
the
in our
little thing in the
careers.
middle.
The
That
only
one's
reason
different.
Logan hasn't won a Super Bowl ring is because he hasn't had time.
Prince Ebony says
Tag
party
made, and
horns.
Here comes Jimmy
Noisemakers.
Uso
There
of the
you
tag
go, Jose
champs, and
Lopez.
Jimmy breaking the arm of Austin
Noisemakers.
Theory,
That's what
who
they're
came out
called,
here tonight
right?
all out of sorts after being cost the chance to qualify for the Elimination Chamber a week from Saturday, thanks to the
Hey, what's up,
masked
Greg?
man.
He says, how's it going,
I asked you
Stat
to be
Post? All,
unbiased, but I
hope
know
all
that's
is
pretty
well in
much
the
impossible
DWR.
for you, but
Hope all
Austin
in the
Theory has every
DWR
right
doing
in
well
the world
tonight.
to be
Gonna
upset.
film some content
Heyman
for
and
my
the
new
Vision have
weekly
every
YouTube series.
right
Love you
to
all.
be
Hey,
irate
Greg out
because
here
this masked
promoting.
man has cost
Just
them on
kidding.
more than one occasion. Think back to the Royal Rumble. That's part of the
We
reason
got
Braun
Henry
Breaker's
Kieran
not
here
around.
says,
How
hey,
about
Denise,
when
great
Austin
photos
Theory
from
was dressed as a
yesterday.
masked
How
man
are
across
you
the
doing,
people
Denise?
matches
It's
and
Raw.
Anderson and
Yeah.
All
Oh,
means
yesterday was
to
a
an
really
end.
fun
Tag.
day. Took the day
Main
off.
event, Jey Uso,
It was a
now
nice
the
day.
legal name.
Ate a lot though. I had to do like
Doing
extra
elbows
walking
connecting.
today on the treadmill. I
No
was
one
like, yo,
does it
I ate
better.
a lot
Coming out
yesterday.
by Jey,
Gotta
and a
walk
kick out.
a little bit more today, which I did, but then it
The Usos,
exhausted me.
9-time tag team champions. They
So
hold the
yeah,
record
but
of
no, it was a nice,
600 over
peaceful,
600 days as
relaxing
champion at
day,
one
which
point in
is
their careers.
honestly kind of
Tag
something
made
that I
now to LA
wanted.
Knight. Remember,
Thank
Knight
you,
is
Henry.
qualified
We got
for the
Uncle
chamber,
Dunk who
Corey.
says, good evening. Why Uncle Dave
Oh,
being
nice
so
neck break.
reckless? What
Boiled
are we
down to
talking about,
personal
Uncle Dunk? What
issues
did I
covered by the
miss?
megastar.
What did
Using
I
it up by
miss? I don't know
kick
what I
out
missed
at
today.
2. Knight
Um,
joining Cody Rhodes
I was,
and Randy Orton as 3 of the
I've been
6
out of the loop
who will be a
for
part of
probably
Men's
the last
Elimination Chamber
24
matchup,
hours
a
because
week
yesterday
from
I was
Saturday
gone.
in Chicago.
Yesterday I was
Here,
gone
LA
all
Knight
day,
salivating
and then
at the
today
idea
I
of
was
getting his
watching
hands on Big Braun's
the
tag
America's
inside
Next
the
Top
Elimination
Model
Chamber.
new
He's gonna have a
documentary
chance
that
to get
dropped
his-
on Netflix. So I've been a little bit
Sights
busy
on
with
Big
some
Bronson
other
Reed now.
non-wrestling
Little
stuff.
man, and a great
Thanks,
double
Uncle
team
Dunk.
by the Vision.
Tremendous teamwork by Theory and Big Bronson
Bro, this
Reed.
match is
300
a boring start to Raw.
The Oscilla Bronson Reed.
I'm
who
sorry to
cost
say
Knight
it, but it's a
couple
little
months
bit of a
action when
boring
he
start to
delivered
Raw.
a tsunami tonight on the hood of a car. Back
We got
in
McTaro
December.
here. It says, hey, DWO peeps and Queen. I'm ready for
Tag
Raw,
made
and I
the
cannot wait for
Logan
Chicago
Paul,
for both CM Punk and AJ Lee having a huge pop at Elimination Chamber. Oh, for sure. I mean, like, they're on the poster. It's gonna be like AJ Lee and CM Punk's day, the day of the Elimination
I have no idea
Chamber.
what it was, but
They are
the
going to
fact
get
that someone
massive
paid $16.5
reactions.
million
It's
for
going
a
to be
trading
like, they're
card.
going to be
I
the
offered
it couple of the day.
Wonder what mine's worth.
Thank you, McTaru.
And
Hope
Logan
you're doing
Paul
good
now
on
with a
this Monday.
stomp to LA Knight.
We also got Ben Fosse here. Hey, Ben, how are you, man? And McTaru gifted 10 DWO memberships. Yo, McTaru, you've dropped like so many memberships
loves
in the
to
last
talk.
couple of months.
He's got
So thank you,
quite the
McTaru.
ego. That's the thing about the Vision.
We got
that-
Sheldon Jackson. Yeah, I saw this. He
Got
says
right
the
check
House
time.
of
Here's
Glory
the
this
cover.
Friday.
Put him away. Knight
MJF
has
defends
to
the
kick out
AEW title against
3
Zillify
distinct
2.
personalities
Isn't that
when it comes to the Vision.
crazy? Like, what an
Absolutely, and Logan
opportunity,
Paul has
man.
earned the right to be egotistical,
Yo,
whereas
like House
Austin
of
Theory
Glory
believes
is
his
starting to
ego
get some
was
like
his
big
downfall.
stuff happening
Theory
on their
tasted
shows.
success, but was unable to really hold on to it long
Very
term,
excited
which is
to
why
see
he's
what they do
reinvented
with
himself
that. But
alongside Logan
MJF
Paul
giving
and
that,
also
you know,
And Heyman
that
has
kind of matchup to
coined
Zillify 2
Austin
is
Theory
really
the pressure.
huge, like very, very huge. And if you guys want to know a little bit about
Tag
Zillify
Theory
2, I do
provides
got
for
a
the
interview
Vision
up
as
with
a
him
unit.
here on the channel that you guys
Again,
can
remember
check
the
out.
Vision not even at full strength.
Thank you,
Corey.
Sheldon.
Braun Breaker out of action.
We also got
following surgery
Nye
last week.
LGND 38 here who says, "What's up, Queen Denise? Love you, much love to you. Thank you so much, man, for sending in the super chat and also becoming a brand new
Vision doing a
member
great job.
here of the
Oh,
channel.
and a big
Thank you for giving this
splash.
this watch along a chance, man. It's really cool of you. Hope you're off to a good start to your week."
Teaming with the Usos, great. Seems like a good idea.
I had
until you
this,
realize
like,
you're dealing with a cohesive
pasta
team,
from
a
Sprouts
unit in the
today
Vision
for
who
dinner,
work together
and
as
like,
one.
man, I think I overdid it today. I shouldn't have had the pasta after I worked out today because it's making me feel so bloated. Anyways, I don't know why I just willingly gave all that information out.
LA Knight has been rendered
Thank you so much, dude.
ineffective for the
We got
past
David
several
Primero who
moments,
said that
courtesy of
didn't
all
Jay
three
LA
members
Knight
of
have
the
issues
Vision.
when they make up? LA Knight kind of addressed it briefly
Dribbling
during the the promo, he said like, he said something along the lines of, I know that we don't always get along, so let's put this on pause for a second. I forgot exactly how he worded it, but he did make a mention to the fact that they don't actually vibe. Because if you guys remember, LA Knight and Jey Uso do not get along. And Jimmy was the one that was like, oh, you know, maybe he's not so bad or whatever. They had that going for like a couple of months. No, I'm sorry, not a couple of months, but this happened a couple months ago.
Logan Paul,
but you know how it is. We just have to forgive and forget.
Tag made to Austin Theory. Picture perfect.
Oh, Uncle Donk is talking about that was a story from when was that? Was that Friday, I think? Was that he had that Meltzer had said that Brody was not on the card because of Warner Brothers not wanting the crowd to chant F Ice again. Yeah, so that one kind of went viral very fast where a lot of people thought it was true. But then it was basically debunked. So yeah, I don't exactly know why that was said, but I'm glad that it was debunked fast though. I think it being debunked quickly was I'm glad that they got moving on making sure that people knew that that wasn't a real thing that went down. Of course, there's going to be people that have their speculations and whatnot. And speculating is one thing, but you know, saying something as a fact is another thing. Thank you, Uncle Donk. But yeah, so like I said, I'm glad that that was pretty much shut down. Maybe like within a couple of hours after that coming out and going viral.
Clothesline running through Knight. And this is a much different Austin Theory than we've come to know over the past few years.
You're absolutely right. In the past, we've seen on more than one occasion Austin Theory get caught.
Let's see what else we got here.
Savoring the moment.
Hey, we got Evan Blaze who says, hey, Denise, excited for AJ Lee tonight. Yeah, I feel like we, well, last week she had that really cool promo with Becky, but I feel like a majority of the conversation from last week was obviously more so about Becky because Becky was crashing out. So maybe we'll see a little bit more from AJ this time.
And this is what the Vision likes
hey, what's up, Jamie Dwyer? How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a second, so welcome.
Knight, who's already qualified for the Chamber. Bronson Reed looks to qualify next week.
We also got welcome to Taylor Cannon. Hey, Taylor, how are you on this Monday?
A week from Saturday, already Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and LA Knight in.
Yeah, all right. Let's see what everyone's saying here today. How are you guys feeling about the start to Raw? I feel like we've already had like what 3 commercial breaks and nothing of note has gone down.
LA Knight has been in trouble.
Episodes like this make me very nervous, by the way.
But the Vision doing a great job
make me very nervous.
For the tag champs.
I'm just like, please don't let me see a sign of how the show is going to go for the remainder of it, you know? I want to make sure that we actually get a good show today.
LA Knight blasting the Vision off the apron. Bronson Reed intercepting Knight. Fingertips away now from the Usos. And Bronson Reed just slamming Knight. Follows it up with a senton. Cover. And breaking things up is Jimmy Uso.
All right, let's see what everyone's saying here. Hyman's like, this trash, honestly. Well, just the start, obviously. Just the start. See, we got Eric Diaz who says filler match. But here's the thing, like, you shouldn't be kicking off Raw with what people consider a filler match or a... But here's the thing, that this match on in theory should feel like a lot bigger because...
with a senton.
What the fuck? Oh, my God.
LA Knight,
hold on, guys. I just got a notification that someone tried to use my credit card right here, right now on the stream. Hold on.
Knight moves out of harm's way, trying to drag himself to the corner, trying to make a tag to main event Jey Uso. Logan Paul, though, intercepts.
Oh,
Knight again, a fingertip away.
Never mind.
Logan Paul sent flying.
Yo, I was about to go into full panic mode. Never mind. It was an automatic payment.
FedEx
okay, it was StreamYard, actually. I got a text that was like, hey, did someone just try to purchase like with your card ending and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck? Someone tried to use my card. What? I'm like, I'm not even making any purchases right now. I'm working. But it was an automatic payment to StreamYard. Anyways, they declined my card, so if my stream just randomly ends right now, y'all know why. That's funny.
Just barely escaping at the last possible fraction of a second.
Talk about like full panic mode there for a second. Ray's like, oh my God, Denise, you scared me. Thought someone stole your card. Well, remember, did I tell you guys that in December I lost my wallet? And I never found it. So, like, I thought maybe somebody found it and was using my card, even though I changed my numbers and everything.
Saving the matchup.
So, like, those cards aren't even like, those cards aren't even, you know, anything now.
Honestly surprised it took this long.
Okay. Yo. And Inertial says that was more exciting than this match. Oh, no.
Into the post
Everybody was about to be like, oh, did Denise get hacked or not?
And now Bronson Reed driving Knight through the barricade into the timekeeper's area.
This is madness.
Good Tiger Claw says, we're live, pal. Yo, that would have been like hella stressful.
On Jey Uso, who may have injured himself.
All right, this match is starting to pick up a little bit. Anyways, what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by my card declining because they thought I was scamming or something.
Here's the cover.
Was that on paper you would think that this match, I would see why WWE would think this was a good start to the show. Because for the most part, they got a lot of big names in this matchup.
At the expense of main event Jey.
And two acts that they pushed tremendously. The Vision and, of course, Jey Uso, the Usos.
WWE fans in Memphis. So
on paper, I totally see why they would consider this a good start to the show.
Tag made by Jimmy. There's the super kick. Jimmy now legal.
And this is what
James Evans says StreamYard with a run-in.
Yo! Jey! One and done.
I don't know why they were like...
Into the cover. Big Bronson Reed.
They've never hit me up to be like, hey... Or StreamYard. Like, StreamYard's usually, like, automatic, you know? Like, they take the money out of your account and no big deal, you know? They don't usually alert you for that type of stuff.
Oh, no. Look
Bronson's going to fly.
Suicide dive.
I like to wave that Bronson. When he did the dive, he kind of like shoved both the heads of the Usos down.
Taking out everybody in his path.
Tony's I had a medium-sized stroke.
Big right. Good night, Big Jim. That titanium-loaded right hand. Tag now to Big Bronson Reed.
The forecast just got
Jay Gal says StreamYard got more airtime than Royce's. Wow.
The Vision with the win.
Man. We got Tiger Claw here. It says the Vision is on life support. Do we agree or disagree with the statement? Is the Vision on life support?
Just didn't have time to prepare.
Maybe? I don't agree and I don't disagree. I'm kind of give me a second. Let me think about it a little bit longer. Let me be persuaded a little bit.
Takes out the Usos on the outside, leaving Logan Paul one-on-one.
We got a mix here. We got Joseph who says agree. We got Tracy. Hey, Tracy, who says disagree. We got Gold Steel who says yes. Tanisha says agree.
With a massive win in this tag team match tonight.
Michael Cole's like, why are you mad? You agree.
Brother, that's the Vision working. You are watching, huh? For once in your life, instead of talking all the time, all you do is run your mouth.
Oh, the Masked Man is back. And I had like no reaction.
The Masked Man.
Let me look at his hands. Again. His hands look familiar to anybody? I don't know, man. I'm so over this Masked Man stuff. Like, I don't even care.
Logan Paul
Sorry.
left laying.
The Masked Man does it again.
We got, by the way, we got Cyclops here who says disagree, but treading waters.
Vision, possibly off the deep end.
Oh, there's the Masked Man again. Is he going to unveil himself? That was how Austin Theory unveiled himself last time, too, on this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I guess not.
Monday Night Raw,
on the, you know, in the crowd and the stairways and everything. Oh, nice. Kyrie, Io, and Raquel. Oh, that should be fun.
Battle with Raquel Rodriguez.
I mean, given that Rhea is in the chamber, maybe Io qualifies for the chamber, and maybe, just maybe, that's when we start to kind of maybe see Io go a different direction. Although I probably don't think so, only because Rhea literally just gave Io flowers for Valentine's Day. delivered to WWE. Do not open until the 28th. Oh, so the day of the chamber.
Okay, what is it?
It's a big giant spider. Oh my God! It's the leg from
I don't know. Didn't open it.
the movie.
Why didn't you open
The
it?
Christmas
I
Story.
don't know.
It's the
Is there anything
leg
you
from
do
the
know?
Christmas Story.
Well,
the leg
I know
lamp.
that it says deliver to WWE. Do not open until 2.
Wait, I gotta tweet
can
this,
read.
guys.
What's your name?
Sorry, I gotta
Eli
tweet this.
Adam. Is my name on here anywhere?
No, sir.
Okay. 228.
Hold
That's
on.
the chamber.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Hold
sir, what do you
on.
want me to do with it?
Lamp leg.
I want you to put it back on the truck, send it to SmackDown, and let Aldous deal with it.
You got it, boss.
Thanks, Eli.
Hola, cabrones.
What can I do for you guys? Señor Pierce, ¿qué te pasa, güey? Ese chaparro no es el verdadero grande americano, and yet you gave him a qualifying match for Elimination Chamber. No chingas, cabrón.
Let me make this
Ah,
really
no
simple,
chingas,
okay? The
cabrón.
chamber qualifying matches are set. They're finalized. What's done is done. Is there anything else I can do for the three of you?
Bueno, you gave him something. Dame algo. Ándale, güey.
Hold on,
Give me
guys. I'm
something
working
as
on
well.
my tweet right now. Hold on. Give me a second.
What about an intercontinental championship?
You and everybody else wants an Intercontinental title match now that Dom came back to grace us with his presence, but I'm not just going to give you a title match. However, how about if I give you a chance to earn one tonight?
Esta noche.
Esta noche.
Suena muy bien para mí. Muchísimas gracias, señor.
You're welcome.
Para mí.
Para ti.
Dios mío.
Hold
A
on.
lot of things
I
have
know
changed
exactly what
since
it
last
is.
time I was in an elimination chamber match, but mostly me.
Last year, my moment on the grandest stage of them all was taken from me, but that stops now because I'm gonna be doing all the taking.
Oh wait, they actually got
always
Bailey some
make
promo time.
history
Okay,
in
my apologies,
WWE.
guys. Don't mind me. I was just
Continents
drafting my funny
tonight.
tweets. Hold on, or at least I thought it was funny. Hold on.
On the going to be in the elimination chamber.
And I don't care if my road.
This
goes
match
to
should be good
Oscar,
too, by the way.
Baylor,
This is
or
when they
anyone
announced
else.
this match. I was
Respect goes out
like,
the window because
oh,
tonight
okay,
I'm
like this
earning my
is our
spot to
this is
Elimination
our
Chamber,
wrestling
and I'm
girls
getting
match
my
right here.
moment.
Like this one should be hard hitting.
No
All
one is ready for the elimination
right, don't mind me. I'm just getting my little joke off everywhere.
Ready for Oscar.
There's a truth they will all learn in time. Natalia was here to pat your back. Natty is here to break it.
Yo, Natty looks pretty badass though, with this new like gimmick that she's got going.
To WrestleMania.
I'm really posting my joke everywhere, by the way. For those of you guys wondering, what the fuck is Denise doing? I'm posting my joke everywhere. Once you got a good joke, or at least I think it's a good joke, then we just got to keep it going. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good song here. Okay. Bro, I'm so stupid. Hold on. I'm posting my joke everywhere. I posted it on Twitter.
A bit confusing because moments ago we saw El Grande
And,
Americano, but please welcome my guest, the original El Grande Americano.
And Facebook. Now I'm about to post it on Instagram.
Hola.
Oh no.
Mi nombre
No,
es
he's
El
trying to speak some
Grande
Spanish.
Americano.
No.
Forgive me, Kathy. Mi English es no bueno.
Okay, my meme's doing good, guys. My meme's
So
doing
if it's
good. People
okay
think
with
it's funny.
everybody here
Yay.
in the heartland of America, I'm going to abandon my native language of Spanish and speak to the good people
His
of
native
Memphis,
language of
Tennessee
Spanish.
in plain old English, baby.
Oh yeah.
Now there's been an
I was thinking he was
imposter
gonna go in Spanish a
Americano
little
running around
longer.
this place for 6 months, and it makes me sick. He showed he's got no respect for lucha traditions when he tried ripping my mask off in the middle of the ring last week.
Yeah.
Well, rest assured, there is only uno grande Americano, and you're looking at him. And let me shout out Mr. Javon Evans. Last week, the young OG and El Grande OG bounced Los Americanos straight out of this ring and into obscurity. And next week, it's going to be an even bigger leap because El Grande Americano is going to
guys, no, Ludwig is so much better in this role.
When I win my qualifying match.
I just don't think Chad Gable has it for this one, as much as I know some people want him to.
I bid you farewell, but let me just say before
I just think Ludwig's way stronger in the character.
Thank you. And lastly, but not least, gracias!
You're welcome.
Well, very much looking forward to that match next week. I'm so sorry that you feel as though you were a victim of identity theft, but we also have more action.
A victim of identity theft is hella funny.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, let's see what everyone's talking about. What is this? Oh, this is just a commercial for Las Vegas. All right, I'm gonna mute the commercial. All right, hold on. We got some things to get into. Let me see. We got Jared Palmer here who says, well, a green shirt guy has aged front row. Is it like an older dude wearing a shirt? A green shirt? I'll have to look at that. I didn't see that earlier. We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine here who says, it was me. I was trying to buy Mania tickets. Sorry. Thank you, Cyclops, for the joke. We got Brandon Rosen here who says, let's cross our finger and hopes Braun Breaker comes back real soon. Dude, yeah, I really hope that he doesn't miss WrestleMania. Apparently he's not, like, I guess they're hopeful that he's not gonna miss WrestleMania, but you just never know. You really never know. Thank you so much, Brandon. We got Nyla LGND38 here who says the vision looks kind of blurry nowadays. Yeah, it seems like they're just getting by. To me, it just doesn't feel like there's a clear indication of what they're doing right now. And it feels like they're just like trying to figure it out. They're making it up as they go is what that feels like. You know, calling it, how's it go? Oh shit, it's back. Hold on. Sorry. I thought we were still in commercials. I don't want to miss Asuka's entrance. Her entrance was kick ass. But yeah, it just feels like the storyline is being made up as it goes. We got Uncle Dunk here who says, if it's Steph, I don't get why he's in a match. What's the story? Look, Uncle Dunk, I know everybody has their theories, and you know, it is what it is. I'm going to be real with you. My theory, I feel, changes every week. I just don't care, and I can't even formulate a strong enough theory to care.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
don't care about
Asuka
the masked man.
for her third
I really don't. And it's just like, it needs to have a payoff, and I just don't trust the payoff because the last masked man was Austin Theory. And where are we at right now? Austin Theory is just there. I mean, it's better than what he was doing before, not gonna lie. But it's still kind of just there. Thank you, Uncle Dong. We also got Mike Parker Collects here who says, Vision is hurting because of the lead guy keeps getting injured. Heyman isn't enough. Imagine trying to keep the NWO alive without Hulk Hogan or Kevin Nash or DX, without Triple H or Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I mean, Braun Breaker not being there also doesn't help, because I think when Seth was gone, well, here's the thing. It's not like Seth was keeping it all together that much either. Like, people were over the Vision even with Seth in it. Like, even with him in it, people didn't care as much. It's just, I think the Vision kind of lost its appeal a little faster than many might have expected. But it doesn't, but obviously it's much better to have Seth than I guess not to have him. And yeah, I just feel bad because like everybody knew that. To me, like, ooh, Natty didn't even want to wait for this match to start. For me, it feels like, okay, for me, I enjoyed what I was planning on enjoying from the Vision was getting to see the Vision amplify both Bronson and Braun Breaker. I was excited to see how it was going to sprout Braun Breaker off into another dimension, right? Of popularity, of superstardom, you name it. And now, unfortunately, with him being gone, well, it's hard to get interested if he's not there. And it's just Bronson now. But Bronson isn't being set up to be the A+ guy. He's like, they treat him like the B guy. And Austin Theory's like the C guy. So now all of a sudden it's become more about Logan Paul.
WWE Women Tag Team Championship,
which helps them get some heat for sure. But even then, I don't know if it's the heat that, we want.
I can assure you.
Thank you, Mike. We got McTaro here who says, which women's matches are the most interesting tonight? Honestly, I'm all the way rooting for my girl Io Sky or Bailey to win. I like this one could be a show stealer. I really think this one could be a show stealer. But
persona that looks to dominate. Bailey may
I think the Io Sky match also looks too good that I can't.
She missed WrestleMania last year, and to a degree, I
can't pick right now. I think they both have really strong potential.
When you work all year trying to elevate the entire,
especially right now, all these three women sort of have something to prove, which is weird because they're all big names. But Natty has something to prove because she's doing this new character. Bailey has something to prove because they constantly leave her out of shit. Asuka has something to prove because she's a great fucking wrestler that no matter what doesn't seem to really get anything going on the show, and she's just kind of been yelling in the back for a while. So in a weird way, all these three women have something to prove.
Bailey, and now from behind,
they got a chip on their shoulder.
Natty says she's seen greatness. She believes.
Thank you, McTaro.
Of course, the
Tanisha Hicks says, "Who do you got, Denise? For this match."
For Stu Harder.
I don't want Bailey to be left out.
Mexican surfboard applied by
I'm going to say I want Bailey to win this. But I think it might be Asuka. I think Asuka might take this. Which, to be honest, I wouldn't be mad. Whoever wins this match, I'm good. Like, I truly do not have a preference. This is one where I'm okay with all of them. But I'm going to say maybe Bailey kind of needs it a little bit more.
Answering with a series of open hand strikes.
Nice suplex by Natty. Natty, of course, was put through the ring.
We got Mr. Know-It-All here who predicts Bailey pins Asuka. That would be huge.
I've known this woman for 18 years, and this is the woman that I saw leave first come to WWE. And look at Bailey. Oh, driving Asuka into the corner.
The parallels between Bailey and Natty are eerily similar. I mean, Natty, as Natalya, spent the majority of her career trying to elevate the women's locker room, trying to be selfless and do what's best for everyone else.
We got a Falcorian here who says, I'm not mad at any of these women winning. I'm mad at them. I'm mad at any of them losing. Yeah, I feel you.
Wait a minute. Natty catches Bailey.
Oh, shit. She went head first into that.
Drives Bailey face first into the ring post. Suddenly, Natty's taken over.
Ding dong, hello.
Oh, I finally noticed a green shirt guy. Wait, is it a different guy or is it the green shirt guy? Why is everyone saying he looks different or older or something? What did I miss? I'm like, what did I miss? What's the joke here?
More aggressive, a much more
What's the joke?
Natty. We saw her attack on Maxine last week.
Hey, what's up, kind of like? Nice to have you on, man.
Now, taking advantage that there's no.
We got Tracy here.
Countouts and no disqualifications.
Natty just told someone to kiss her ass. Natty here says, I cared. Still do the vision. I'm giving them grace.
First time.
They can look. I get it. Like we want a stable that we can be excited about.
She was talking to you.
So I get where the grace is coming from for that.
I wanted to ask you a question about Bailey as well.
I want to see. I hope Bronson Reed kind of shines a little brighter right now that the spotlight isn't so much on Braun Breaker. Maybe he'll manage to steal some spotlight from Logan Paul. Same for Austin Theory, man. Maybe Austin Theory will grab a little bit of that attention. But it is hard, though. It is hard to be a heel when you're there with Logan Paul, because Logan Paul, no matter what, it's always going to be like the biggest heel.
Figure out who you truly want to be.
Dingle said, thank you, Tracy. Dingle here says it's just a random guy and his son dressed as green shirt guy. Oh. No wonder this guy looks a little taller.
Years and years of frustration inside of Natalya.
Yeah, Isaiah. Bianca Belair is apparently getting finger surgery.
Now the
I
Empress
think
of
tomorrow is today. So I think I saw that yesterday. So then that means today.
Well, if you're Natty, you got to keep an eye on what's going down in the ring because.
But yeah, you would. Oh, I just saw the little boy is also dressed as green shirt guy. I just noticed that he even has the little goatee. That's cute. That's really cute, actually. Very cute.
Already qualifying Alexa Bliss Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley. 3 more spots remain.
Hey, what's up? Beachum36 is hanging out with us here over on the Twitch side.
Those pods will open throughout the matchup. It's an elimination style, so the last woman standing will get an opportunity to take on whichever champion Liv Morgan doesn't pick at WrestleMania. Hopefully get an idea on who Liv will pick later tonight.
Well, you asked about the potential of Lyra Valkyria negatively affecting Bayley's mentality. How about Kairi Sane and Asuka? I mean, Asuka has to feel like a babysitter all day long.
Not to mention,
everyone is responding to my tweet saying, "Is it Italian?"
Eliminating her.
Yo, guys will get it if you watch the Christmas movie.
On her own, elbow to the
oh my
chin.
gosh, Evan. He says, Denise, I think the big box is Jericho.
And there it is. Sunset flip, shoulders down.
Oh shit! Can you imagine that Chris Jericho's big debut? He's in the fucking crate.
In the elimination chamber.
Yo, that would be like
model looking for a neck breaker here.
So sad. Like, what a
There it
sad
is,
debut.
Bayley in control.
I'd rather not debut ever if I had to debut out of a crate. No fucking thing.
This has been an entertaining triple threat match. The winner will advance to the
Hey,
elimination
what's up, Mateo
chamber.
Ortiz? How are you, man? We also got
Saturday with an
Stitch Taylor
opportunity
with
to go to
us.
WrestleMania.
We
And
got
Bayley with an elbow
Jordan.
to the back of the neck of
Says,
Natty. Here's the cover.
you might
Hook
have
of
a
the
point.
leg
Can
and a
make
kick out
sense.
by
Jericho
Natty.
List is
Already
the big
qualifying,
box.
Corey. Rhea Ripley,
That's
Tiffany
funny.
Stratton, and Alexa
H1
Bliss. 3 spots
Hip
remain.
Sears says it's the Jeritron in the crate.
Look at Bayley driving
The Jeritron
her elbow into the
5000.
spine of
Isn't that what it
Natty.
was called? The
And now
Jeritron
role model
5000
turning
or
her
something?
attention to the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. But don't you dare turn your back on the low-key legend.
Missed with that discus clothesline, and now Bayley puts Natty up on the top rope.
Daniel Tony says, is it fragile?
Various positions for everyone
Does he
involved
say
here.
fragile?
Natty having a tree
shit,
of
that's
woe.
funny.
And Bayley, and a springboard
How do
elbow,
the piggies
dropping
eat?
Natty in the corner. Now gonna head up
All right,
top
guys,
to
I'm done.
try to take
I know
out
it's not
Asuka.
Christmas time anymore,
This
but it's
could
really
do it.
hard
Bayley
not to
looking
quote.
for the superplex.
What does the piggy
Nails
eat?
it into the cover for Bayley to win, and Natty breaks things up yet again. So
Oh,
much on
thank
the
you.
line,
That makes
'cause
it
if you
so
get
much
into the
easier.
chamber and you
Oh,
win, you
I
go to
just realized
WrestleMania
your name
to
is
take on the
Jose.
champion that
I'm
Liv Morgan
sorry.
does
I
not
read that
choose.
so
an
differently.
opportunity
I
to be
read
in
that as
WrestleMania for a championship.
J.O.
A truly
I get it now. I
career-altering
get it. I'm
opportunity,
sorry.
The Elimination Chamber.
Yep, that
Much
makes
like
it
the Royal
easier.
Rumble
Thank
match
you for letting me
itself,
know.
A guaranteed ticket to the grandest
Sorry,
stage of them
guys.
all.
Sometimes I don't get the
WrestleMania with the title
usernames
on the
as
line.
quickly
It
as I
doesn't get any
should.
bigger than that. And now Natty and Bayley and Asuka exchanging blows. Straight out fight here.
I got
between these three
EG Pro
veterans.
says you sound like Liv Morgan. I'm the greatest of
And now he's going to send Bayley through the ropes. She hit hard on the apron.
all time.
Asuka wanted a hip attack.
That's my
Natty
best
answers with a
impression
strike
of
of her
Liv
own.
Morgan.
And Asuka connects with Natty. And now
Oh,
Bayley
man.
back into the fray. Bayley runs into Asuka.
I'm going to try to do like a
Collisions
funny video
everywhere.
next time where I could actually
Natty
try to
takes
maybe
out Asuka.
impersonate Liv.
Into
I'll
the
try. I'll
cover.
try.
Bayley gonna
Arthur's
break
like,
things
don't
up.
do that.
And that back
Okay,
suplex by
ah.
Bayley delivered to Natty. Now turns her attention
I just
to
need the
Asuka.
gum,
You
the
can tell
blonde hair.
Bayley's feeling the
I gotta get
urgency
myself a
of
dirty
this
dom.
matchup. Bayley now heading up to the top rope. May have Asuka where she wants her. Delivering the big
Nice.
elbow. Bayley trying to advance to Chicago. Natty not allowing it to happen.
Sergio says this is
Spoiler
going to
once
stop
again.
now. He's like, I'm not
Look
going
at
to
these
let it
vicious hammer
continue.
fists. Natty just mauling Bayley at the moment. And his fight spilling out to the apron. Natty trying to trash talk. And, oh my God! Oh my goodness! A
Always
German
makes me
suplex
nervous.
On the apron.
Always
Bayley's
makes me
neck
seeing anything
colliding
like
with
a
the steel.
suplex or anything on the ring
Behind
apron.
Asuka, ripping Natty into the ring. Asuka lock. Asuka lock. Trying to get Natty to tap out.
Tanisha
Both
says, you
forcing
do
Natty.
sound like
She's
her. I
gotta
never
work her
noticed
way out
until
of
they
this
said
move here.
something. I've gotten
Great
that I
counter.
sound like Liv and that I
Into a
sound like
pinning
Tiffany
combination
Stratton.
forces Asuka to break the
Someone
hold.
else said that
Delivers
too.
a kick to Natty. Asuka now.
It's
Jackknife chin
Tiffy
attempt. Natty
time. I can't do
trying to play
Tiffy right now,
defense here.
actually. I got to hear her again
Great
so that I could
counters.
put it in my head.
Wow. Oh, that sit out power bomb to Asuka to advance, and Asuka kicks out at 2. Natty continuing to add new moves to her arsenal. Now looking for Old Faithful here. Yeah, looking for her submission hold. The legendary sharpshooter that she learned in the Hart family dungeon. She's got it locked in on Asuka.
We got Ding Dong One Paw here says this
Asuka
pairing could
tap
headline
out.
any show.
And Bayley breaking things up.
Yeah, this pairing here
Running
of like
knee to
the
the temple of
girls we're
Natty.
seeing right here. Is that what you're talking about, Ding Dong?
Oh,
I'm assuming that's what you're
Natty up
talking
on the
about, right?
second rope.
Because if you are, I
Asuka
agree.
now. Oh! With a
Thank
hip
you so
attack,
much for the
sending
super chat.
Natty to the floor. Bayley to belly. Bayley gonna go to the elimination chamber. No! Asuka kicks
Nope,
out.
not yet.
Unbelievable. And that
We also
could
got
be a
Uncle Donk here who
heartbreaker
says,
if
does
you're
the Bella
Bayley.
Twins
You can
booked
see
for
the
the tag titles at
frustration on her
WrestleMania
face.
have any legs? I think it might be possible
went to
because
your
when I saw
bread
that they
and
came
butter
when they
finishing
came back,
maneuver.
I was like,
The
oh, they're
belly to
so winning the
belly,
tag titles
and
at
still Asuka
WrestleMania.
kicks out.
It crossed my mind, so I feel like if it crossed my mind, it
This is
probably
where
crossed
Bayley
other
needs to
people's
show
minds.
the world and the roster what she's made of.
Thank
She
you,
needs
Uncle
to
Don.
continue to apply the pressure. Spinning back fist countered.
Brandon
backslide by
Rosen says
Bayley.
it's the
Shoulders now
gobbleddy
down,
gooker.
official
I can't say
position.
gobbleddy gooker.
Kick out there.
Gobbleddy gooker. Gobbleddy gooker. I could never say that.
Bayley looking for the
But
rose
anyways,
perhaps.
it's the gobbleddy
Natty
gooker.
again knocked off the apron.
Thank you,
Asuka,
Brandon.
though. Jumping armbar. And now looking for the Asuka lock.
Hey,
Bayley with nowhere to go.
Bayley,
Center
don't
of the
tap.
ring.
Bayley,
What's
don't
Bayley gonna do?
tap.
She's got to try to counter her,
She
but
tapped.
she taps out.
Bam.
Asuka's going to Chicago.
Bayley did not hear my plea whatsoever. All right, that match was all right. I think the other match might be a little bit stronger now. Because this one was fine, but it wasn't like groundbreaking.
Outlasting Bayley and Natty to earn entry.
By the way, we got
into the
Henry Kiernan who says,
Elimination
love a
Chamber
Christmas
here.
story.
They're
Definitely
closing
get your
the
joke.
defeat from
Gracias,
Bayley
Henry.
Connect.
Gracias.
And a takedown
Thank you for the super
by
chat, bro.
Asuka. Cinching in the Asuka lock, and Bayley fought
All right, let's see. We got
desperately.
King Pope who says,
But
yes, our
eventually
Toxica
had no
has won.
choice
She'll be
but
fun
to
in the match. She'll be very
So
fun.
Asuka now joins the field with Alexa Bliss, Tiffany
We got Robert here who
and
says,
Rhea
good.
Ripley. 2 spots
All right.
remain for the
Dude, this is
women's
pretty stacked, man.
Elimination
Alexa,
Chamber
Rhea,
matchup a
Tiffy,
week from
Asuka,
Saturday in
and 2 more
Chicago.
left. I wonder if this does mean. Wait.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's
Dupree.
Maxine.
From behind, driving Natty into the screen, and now the attack, and an intense attack by Maxine. Who is
Yeah, I'm
being
still
felt
wondering
by
if
Natty.
maybe
Natty
that
cost her an Intercontinental
my hope for
Championship
the women's
opportunity
tag
as
team
well.
division is
Former
that they do
mentor
like
and
a women's
mentee
TLC
here.
or something. I think that would be fantastic idea for WrestleMania, and they have the talent in the teams. So if Bayley's not going to end up, you know, in some big
Last thing I'm going to do is
matchup. Oh, there's. Oh, let's
I
see.
just made you an offer on Friday, but I got to be honest.
I like that
Ruler
shirt
needs a
Oba's
flagship.
wearing.
Here's my contract. I don't need
Ooh.
an answer right now. I want you to
Oba's the
I'm
hot
sure
chick.
you know what you're
Everybody
getting off.
wants him.
Mine's better. I guarantee that.
I don't know. I like
We'll
him
see.
on either brand, to be
You need
honest.
time to decide. Take all the time.
I think
you need.
either brand would really
Appreciate
benefit, of
it.
course.
Thank you.
Ooh, Rusev. No, they should do that today. That'd be fun for today. Instead of always just taking out poor little Kit Wilson. Because he's got that Kit Wilson match, I think, next week. Oh, yeah, this is true.
Backlash
We
is
got the
coming to
sniper here who
Benchmark
says
International
Rusev getting
Arena in
squashed
Tampa,
next.
Florida,
Literally.
Saturday, May
Yeah.
9th.
I feel
Tickets
bad
on
for
sale
Rusev,
this
guys.
Friday,
It's not
February
going so
20th
good for
via
him, to be
Ticketmaster.
honest.
Get your tickets during an
I really
exclusive
like
pre-sale
Rusev. I
starting
wasn't
this
expecting
Thursday,
it to go
February
like this
19th,
for him.
Using the code WWE10. Well, coming up next, an interview that I conducted earlier today with the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan. I asked her the question, who do you pick for WrestleMania? The answer, very interesting. That's next.
Do you guys think Stephanie maybe crashes it and like attacks Liv Morgan in the interview or something? I don't know. I can see that happening. I can totally see that happening.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting a little WrestleMania commercial. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Let's see what else we got here since we're on the commercials right now.
Should be interesting.
Let's see. Hey, what's up, Arthur? We got Arthur in here hanging out with us.
Hey, Paul, what's going on, man? John Bertho here.
Hey, what's up, Triple H?
Triple H.
Cal Corian says it beats the my wife is cheating angle, though.
Looking to see, bro. Bonjour, Mr. Levesque.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that whatsoever.
and I tag team at WrestleMania. What I'm interested in is Dom Mysterio, the musical.
We got King Davion here. Rusev just feels like another guy on the roster. Yeah, sadly, I have to agree. Hey, what's up, Bill W from New York? I'm going to be in New York Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I will be in New York. So, oh, yeah, that reminds me. I have to let everybody know that I'm going to be streaming today. Obviously, I'm already here. And then I think my next stream is on Friday for SmackDown. So no NXT stream, no Dynamite stream this week, guys. Due to my travels for this particular week. So keep an eye out, though. I'll have some cool content, hopefully going up here on the channel. So yeah, so there'll be some bright side, hopefully some good stuff. Thank you, Bill. Hey, we also got Naheem. Hey, Naheem, how are you? I'm doing good this Monday. Off to a pretty good start today. We also got Noah King who says, Denise, my birthday's next week. Hey, yo, Noah. Happy early birthday. We got at least 2 people that I know here that said their birthday is happening next week. The Sniper, the Chamber, is on the 28th. John Harris says, Denise on the East Coast. Yes, I can't wait. I think it's been a little bit since I've been in New York, so I think the last time I was in New York was, I think Fanatics Fest. The one time I went for Fanatics Fest, I think that was the last time I was there, so it's been like half a year, I think. I was there in the summer. Yeah, I was there in the summer. Oh, you know what? I was there in July, actually. So I haven't been to New York since July. I was actually there I had gone for Fanatics Fest, and then I went back 2 weeks later for vacation, just like family vacation. And then, yeah, so it's been since July. I haven't been in there in a while.
Thank you.
We got the T-Money here. It says, dude, you're going to be in New York City or New York State? I'm going to be in New York City, yes. At least that's what I've been told, so. Jay Grouse says, you're streaming today, news to us. Let's see what else we got here. Andy, I don't think they've screwed up Jordan Grace yet.
Well, earlier today, our very
I
own
think we
Michael
just,
Cole
like,
was
no
able
one
to
was
sit down with
expecting
the winner
Jordan
of the
Grace to actually
2026
defeat Jade
Women's
Cargill.
Royal Rumble
Everyone
match.
knows that
None
they
other
got,
than
you know,
Liz
clearly
Morgan.
that there's some plans for Jade Cargill. So I don't think they've, like, screwed her up. But they do need to hurry up, though, and build her up a little bit faster. All right, here we go. This is the Liv and Dominic sit down.
I don't know who invited you, but nonetheless, Liv, let me ask you the question. Who are you going to pick to face for the title at WrestleMania?
Michael, not even any small talk, but it's okay because I have decided. And what I've decided is I am not going to rest this decision. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so
I am
we're going to
having
get a
so
non-answer.
fun
I'm
watching
pretty sure
everyone
Stephanie's going to attack her from behind.
So I think I'm going to take a little longer to decide. And plus, Michael, I did not grind for 10 years to let this moment pass me by, okay? I am going to take my time and make... Hello?
Yep, there it is.
Excuse you, can I help you? We're kind of in the middle of something.
¿Dijiste 10 años de trabajo duro? Tú hablando de trabajo duro, ¿de qué mierda me hablas, Liv?
Claro que ha trabajado.
No ha sacrificado nada.
Stephanie's saying that Liv hasn't sacrificed anything.
No le han
Tienes los
regalado nada.
mejores médicos, tienes
Ella
los
es la
mejores
mejor.
entrenadores, tienes todo. ¿Quieres hablar de
Because Liv had
sacrificio?
everything.
¿Quieres
Claro
hablar
que
de
Best
sacrificado,
trainers,
no le hables
best
de mí.
everything in
Yo nací en
WWE.
Chile, un país donde no existe la lucha libre. Y aún así me agripazo
Claro
por
que
todo el
existe.
mundo. Japón, México, Latinoamérica.
She traveled the whole
Europa,
world.
conquisté todo.
Europe, she said she conquered everything.
Todo.
Ella ha conquistado más.
Debería darte vergüenza esconderte detrás de Judgment Day. Esconderte detrás de un hombre.
Ella no se esconde detrás de nadie.
Necesitas
I like
esconderte.
Dominic defending her like that.
Pero te voy a decir algo. Pasé por el infierno y lo hice mío. solo para llegar a WWE y ser campeona. Este cinturón, para mí, significa más que un simple cinturón. Es por todas las niñas y todas las mujeres que no han tenido la oportunidad y aún así lo han logrado. Liv, si tú me escoges a
I
mí,
like Dom translating to Liv.
no vas a ganar. Porque
Claro
yo
que
te
te
voy
va a
a
ganar.
enseñar a ti lo que es
Dominic
una
is so
real
toxic.
campeona.
Getting involved in women's business. Dominic, mind your business. There's nothing worse than when two girls are having an argument and the boyfriend gets involved.
Excuse
Like,
me,
dude,
Dom.
butt out of the argument,
It
please.
might not be the time, but
Oh no, Liv's crying. Why is Liv crying? I didn't feel like what Stephanie said was worth crying. Why is she crying?
Michael Cole not getting the answers he had hoped for.
What is happening? I don't know. I just didn't think that it was worth crying about.
To the world heavyweight champion.
Wait, do you guys actually need me to
best in the
translate? Because
world
Dominic was
is in
translating, by the
Memphis.
way. I stopped translating because I noticed Dom was actually whispering everything that Stephanie was saying to Liv Morgan. Basically, okay, for those that didn't hear what Dominic was saying, basically, Stephanie was telling Liv Morgan that she doesn't know struggle the way that Stephanie does, where Stephanie was from a place that didn't even have wrestling schools, and she had to leave and travel and train all over the world and really, truly did have sacrifices, whereas Liv Morgan had everything in WWE. She had the best trainers, the best everything in order to become the wrestler that she's become, right? And Stephanie was saying that for her, the bout isn't just a bout. The bout means so much more to her. The bout represents the hard work and inspiration for women and young women that see her, and that Liv Morgan is basically nothing. So that was the overall gist of what Stephanie said to Liv. That's why I didn't really think that it was worth Liv necessarily crying over that. I'm like,
next.
I don't know. I didn't think it really deemed her crying, but maybe I didn't see it from Liv's perspective. But yeah, it does. I do. What I do like though is that again today they actually tried something with actually having Dominic Mysterio translate to Liv Morgan, so that every word that Stephanie said kind of maybe burns like a stronger hole in Liv Morgan's heart. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was part of maybe that's why she cried, because this time she actually heard everything that Stephanie actually had to say. And so yeah, what I do like about this is that Dominic Mysterio, him getting involved with this stuff with Stephanie is him showing that like bite where he's like defending her, but he's also translating, and he's also having that interaction with Stephanie, is bringing out Stephanie's personality so much more. And like, even though not everyone understands what Stephanie is saying, at least today they kind of found some way to, get more people to know what she's saying. Right. So we got Maxwell here. It says, I think Liv had a hard upbringing. She was on Stephanie's podcast and told about her story. So, like, here's the thing, right? So she could easily say the same things. Like, she can tell Stephanie, like, what the hell? Like, you don't know about me. This is what I went through. This is what I had to go through. Because we all know that, actually, Liv Morgan struggled to get to the top, right? We all know that she was, not in the best storylines, that she didn't always get the push that she thought she was going to get. She worked for a very, very long time to get to where she's at now. But here's the thing, though. If she mentions that stuff, it's going to be like, well, you're a heel, girl. So we'll see how this ends up changing Liv Morgan if it does. Yep, we got Russell Nyla here. It says Stephanie speaking from the heart. Exactly.
Hey, tell someone.
All right, I'm translating. People are asking me on Twitter to translate. I guess Dominic didn't do a good enough job. All right, we're gonna get a CM Punk promo. That is true. We got Henry Kiernan here who says Stephanie should have said, "Why? Don't cry about it." Literally, yeah.
We
got Nyland, LGND38 who says, "Glad I subbed to you because Google Translate don't work." I thought you guys would have understood from Dominic. That's why I stopped translating, because I heard Dominic whispering it to Liv Morgan. So I was like, oh, people don't need me. They got Dominic now. And then, Mike, I'm about to read your super chat in a second as soon as CM Punk's promo is over.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Memphis, Tennessee, or what? Feels like you guys are happy to see me. It's a welcome change from being backstage. The office is not happy to see me. Adam Pearce, in particular, says that I'm jeopardizing the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah, boo Adam Pearce. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Now, that's a big deal, but I don't think I'm jeopardizing it. In fact, I think I'm doing what I've always done, and that's just make everything better. Sports franchises will qualify for the playoffs. That does not mean they get to not show up and play regular season games. I've talked a lot since I won this championship about deserves and earns, and I think you people deserve a fighting champion. I think Finn Balor deserved a title shot a month back in Belfast because of who he is and what he's done. And now, in a couple weeks in Chicago at Elimination Chamber, he's getting another shot, not because he deserves it. It's because he's earned it. He's earned these fists, and he's earned this ass beating I'm about to give him. He jumped me in Toronto a few weeks ago, and unfortunately, I can say this now, he ruined what is the last time I will be able to share a ring with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. So he's earned a beating. But the office is mad about it. I'm putting the main event of WrestleMania in jeopardy. But I'm a man who does and says things a lot of the time that piss people off. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't occasionally say things or do things that piss people off. I don't think you people would love me if I didn't do things or say things that piss people off. I wouldn't be what I am if I did not defend this championship every single chance I got. And what I am, Memphis, Tennessee, is the best in the world. It's not Roman Reigns. It's not Finn Balor.
All right, let's see what we get. Here we go. Nice little Finn Balor CM Punk confrontation is what I want to see. Oh, wait, I miscued it. Ah! All right, don't mind me, guys. That was just freaking translating for Twitter, too, apparently. Because someone was asking me to translate what Stephanie said on Twitter, so I had to like paraphrase the whole thing. All right, Dom's going out there too. By the way, we got Mike Parker Collects who says, have to be honest, only the women, a handful of others, and these watch-alongs are keeping me interested right now. I feel like there's not a lot to get excited about outside from where Oba goes and Roman and Punk, not including NXT in this. Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going on right now, man, but it kind of feels like there's not that much interest heading into WrestleMania at the moment. Like, I don't really feel like people are talking like, oh my God, WrestleMania's coming. Oh my God, I can't wait for WrestleMania. I don't know, like those conversations that are usually going on amongst the fans, I don't feel like we're seeing that as much. And like, yes, Roman and CM Punk is hot, but I do think it sucks that we don't often get to see Roman Reigns and CM Punk interact. I think once we get more of those interactions, it'll feel better. But I also just feel like we need more.
Could all begin tonight in Memphis.
We just need to feel like it needs to feel bigger, I guess. I think we don't have like a really when Roman isn't there with Punk, it doesn't feel that strongly.
We didn't come out here to fight.
Hopefully we get there at some point. I think we will once we get closer. Maybe March.
Crystal
Thank you, Mike.
clear. To be the best in the world, you got to train with the best catch wrestlers in Europe. To be the best in the world, you got to learn from the best luchadors in Mexico. To be the best in the world, you have to survive the toughest dojos in Japan. And to be the best in the world, you got to show up your first night on Raw and beat Roman Reigns. So by definition, the best in the world is standing.
Yeah, literally. Tiger Claw says CM Punk got to carry this whole feud on his own. Literally. I hate to say it, but kind of, yeah. Because Roman's here and there.
At Elimination Chamber, when I beat you for that championship, I'm not jeopardizing the main event of WrestleMania. No.
That's the thing too, is that no one believes
the real
it.
Best
like
in the world is making it better.
No one believes that Finn has a chance. Not because it's anything against Finn, but because, come on, we're prepping towards CM Punk and Roman for WrestleMania. So like this is kind of already feeling like dead on arrival because everybody knows that Finn's not winning anything. Especially not as CM Punk and Roman Reigns is about to happen. Like, get out of town. Everyone knows that's not the case. So this is only, to me, going to get lively by having Dom and Finn finally get their shit going.
I know who you are. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I know who you were. All those great things you did, the reason I gave you a shot for this in Belfast, but something I noticed about all those great things you did it by yourself.
Yep, it is a filler arc. Thank you,
I didn't
Fredo.
see Judgment Day by your side in those European dojos or the Japan dojos, or when you were taking on all the great luchadors in Mexico. No. You used to mean something, man.
Aw. That hurts. And when you already tell someone they don't mean something the way they used to, hurts every time.
That Judgment Day has been an anchor around your neck for a very, very long time. And I could say that somebody as skilled as you would bring them up to your level, but they've only dragged you down to theirs. I mean, look at this idiot.
Oh, okay. See, I want a little interaction there with Punk and Dom.
2 titles and never defends them. And this guy needs help getting in the ring because his head's so big.
Oh, not big head people jokes, as a person with a big head too. But JD McDonough do really have a big head.
I'll allow it.
Bobblehead. Bobblehead. Poor JD's big ass head.
I've been accused of being a smart man that does dumb things, and what I'm about to do may be really, really stupid. But I don't believe for a second that the three of you didn't have a plan to come out here and jump me. And some things are out of my control.
It's a lot of pauses.
So go ahead, Finn.
Oh, think he's gonna do it? You guys got the guts?
Mysterio, you want to jump me? You want to prove everybody right?
Can't jump a man from behind 3-on-1. It's cowardly
you're also
shit.
Going to jeopardize your shot at Elimination Chamber of being the champion. You say you're the best in the world? I know I'm the best in the world, and I don't need everybody's help to prove it. Maybe you do.
Ooh, I like how he's turning the tables on him once again with the Judgment Day. It seems like CM Punk really wants Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day. Cody says normal size head for a Neanderthal.
An interesting dilemma, Corey, for Finn Balor. What does he do a week from Saturday? We'll have our answer.
Cult of personality. I kind of wanted a little bit more with him and Dom, not gonna lie.
It might have been lying dormant for a little too
I would have
long.
liked Dom to try to get a word in and easily be like, shut up, by CM Punk.
Hey, we want to switch gears and remind everyone that Friday Night SmackDown will be seen over on Sci-Fi.
Oh, damn, it's another Sci-Fi episode. Shit.
We're going to have 2 more Elimination Chamber qualifying matchups on SmackDown.
By the way, we got IGN Sucho who says, hey, Denise, what do you think that is in that large-ass crate box? Me, I'm hoping that it's Andre Chase in that box. Please, Triple H. Look, that would be like the biggest thing of Andre Chase's career if he got to be in that crate box, which is really not saying that much, and it's actually quite unfortunate. I made a joke about that it being the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. All in all, though, I don't really know what crazy bullshit is going to be inside the crate, though. Like, I legitimately don't know. I hope it's probably going to be something stupid, though. That I do know. It's probably going to be something dumb. Thank you, IGN Sucho.
Thank you so much, Corey. As you said, I'd like to welcome in the women's tag team champions, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
Yeah, they're still bonding, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think they're going to break up anytime soon.
Everyone. We saw the footage on SmackDown of your tag team title defense against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Rhea, you qualified for the Elimination Chamber last week, and Io, you also have the same opportunity next week. How in the world are you both holding it together?
Look, the road to WrestleMania, it's always a battle, and this Friday it was no exception. Nia and Lash, they thought that they could just take our women's tag team championships, but they got a little bit carried away and they failed. All they managed to do was turn up the heat, so it's time for us to put them out.
Niaとラッシュとはいつでもやってやるよ. We'll be ready. As far as Elimination Chamber.
Who is that? Oh, I was like, who's that laugh?
Over. Do you know why? Asuka is in the chamber.
Kyrie has like a very like Disney princess laugh.
You guys never win. Hey. No. I mean, we will make sure Asuka is champion. Okay. I got Rhea, corre. You are not ready for the chamber. Okay.
Yeah, I still don't feel bad for Kyrie anymore. She made her own bed. Rhea's face. Rhea looks so disgusted. She's like, what the hell am I seeing right now? Oh my God. We got Tracy WB here who says, rough day. I had to fire an employee for unprofessional misconduct for posting co-workers' wages and political affiliations. No way, Tracy, on social media. I need the DWO and WWE therapy tonight. Oh my God, Tracy. Yeah, you need a break from the real world. That is not a thing that people should be posting their wages and personal information. It's crazy. Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry you had to deal with that today. We got Taylor Cannon here who says, hey, Denise, I appreciate these watch-alongs. It would be hard to watch the show with the watch-alongs, with the watch-alongs and the female talent. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Yeah, I love that the women, our money is still going, and at least we're interested and locked in on that. But yeah, I'm a little bit bummed that we're still not getting that like WrestleMania feeling yet. But I do think about how it is still February, maybe coming after Elimination Chamber. I wonder. I have a question, and I don't know if I'm wrong or right, or if this is just speculation, but do you guys also think that the Royal Rumble not being here in the U.S. and the Royal Rumble sort of being at a different time, that also in a way kind of, because the Royal Rumble is one of those things that gets people excited for WrestleMania. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that kind of lead to a lot of people not being excited. I think a lot of it had to do with just the stories. Why maybe the Rumble feeling like so different this year. I don't know. I think it's a bunch of little things that are contributing right now to people not being as crazy excited for the WrestleMania. Thank you so much, Taylor.
There's only one.
We also got a Plus Ultra Adrian here. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Says, honestly, WrestleMania last year had an awful build, too. It did. Yeah. Remember the whole thing that they did with Bianca and Rhea and Io? And, of course, that ended up being the best match. But, like, the build was for that particular match was all over the place. He says the main event builds had the same issue as last year. Part-time wrestlers not always being there, but I still think the match will be a banger. Yeah, don't forget how many times Cody Rhodes was out there cutting the same exact promo because John Cena wasn't there to bounce things off of. Like, I remember Cody Rhodes having to, like, search his soul for new things to discuss. So it did happen, too. Thank you, Adrian. We also got Stephen Marchulli in the building who says, how do you see Punk versus Roman ending? Does the winner turn? I don't know about if whether or not someone turns. Hold on 1 second.
Who wants to dance with Los Americanos tonight? Take it
all right.
Easy now.
I haven't decided like who I think is winning the matchup, but I do kind of want to see CM Punk defeat Roman though. I want to see that, but I don't think they're going to do that. I have a feeling they're going to strap Roman Reigns back up. But I want it to be Punk, but I think Roman will win. But what happens with the ending, I don't know. I do think CM Punk needs to feel a little different, though. I would not hate a CM Punk heel turn. I would actually be in huge favor of that. But again, whether or not they do it is a whole different story. Thank you, Steven.
Man, I wish
oh,
I was
man,
the voice
guys.
of AAA.
This is ass, too.
Thank you.
What is happening today, guys? Jesus. We got McTaro here. Says CM Punk should have thrown a microphone at JD's face. Would have been fucking funny. Here, your head. This won't hurt your head. Bam. Just throwing a microphone in the guy's face. That's sad. Poor JD McDonough. If I ever interview him, I'm going to ask him, how do you feel about people making fun of your head all the time? That's literally going to be my #1 question if I ever get to interview JD McDonough, is to ask him how he feels about the head jokes.
Got some
Thank you,
news.
Mictaro.
You know, one of the featured characters in the new game, the playable character.
They added El Grande Americano.
This is spectacular news. WWE 2K26, a global phenomenon.
Jason says Denise has more interpretations than to do.
Libre,
oh, you're saying like the interpretation.
As a playable character
who else
in the
do I
game.
got?
I could not be more
I don't
excited.
know who else I
He's
got
about
to impersonate.
Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental
No,
Championship.
James, I've
Question
actually
is,
never interviewed JD
who is his
McDonough. He's
opponent?
never been at like those press things, so the opportunity never came about.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
We got Mr. Know-It-All who says they're 2 years overdue for a draft. Well, remember the last time they had a draft, like nothing changed? Or was that the year before? There was 1 year, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, where when we had the draft and like nothing happened, like no one even changed brands. And we were all sitting here like, what do you mean this is a draft? This isn't a draft. Everybody's in the same place. Johnny T says, you do a good impersonation of SRS. Okay, I don't know why I added the laugh. The laugh was extra. But I've been impersonating SRS now for at least like 6 years now.
One-on-one with Penta.
It's my favorite interpretation. It's my favorite impersonation to do. I'm going to start charging people $5 to subscribe to Denise Select impersonations. Thanks, Johnny.
Championship shot. Yes, with a caveat, having to face a mystery opponent. Americano has not had sufficient time to prepare for someone.
Oh, Bryce only says he thinks it was 2024. Was it 2024? It might have been 2024. Yeah, that year was brutal, bro. Ain't no one moved anywhere. Fredo says, is that a Southern accent? It's my Southern accent.
Okay,
the best I can do.
Well, we are in Memphis. You remember who I beat at Mania, right? Listen, I saw you backstage in mid-conversation with Penta earlier today.
I did because I am a broadcast journalist, Michael Cole, and I did my due diligence because for all of Penta's success in WWE, this young man is still
that looks badass from like the aerial view of Penta's entrance looks really cool.
What makes Penta? What does
John Harris does great Kentucky accent. Thank you. Wait, I can't get it. I can't get it. I gotta do like a whole sentence. I can't just do like one word. It doesn't come out. Like I need the whole thing. We got Deb here who says it's a fellow Kentuckian that it's a terrible Kentucky accent. To be fair, I've never been to Kentucky. The only Kentuckian that I know is Sean Ross Sapp. In fact, he was the first Kentuckian I've ever known. He was the first person I ever met from Kentucky. Like I'd never had any contact with anybody that was from Kentucky before.
El Grande Americano and Los Americanos.
So that's all I got.
Mockery of the whole Lucha Libre tradition.
Well, Penta is a proud Mexican, and I assure you, if anybody understands the international phenomenon,
we got Reese here who says this whole show feels like filler. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. This episode is rough, guys. I'm struggling today. I can feel myself struggling.
Fun of El Grande Americano and the original El Grande. Oh, El Grande Americano, a tremendous athlete who's actually taken Mexico by storm in AAA.
A truly international phenomenon. You can catch
that was fun.
AAA Saturday nights on WWE's YouTube channel.
Somehow, some way, this little mini interaction with El Grande Americano and Penta has been the best part for me. That's not saying much. That's actually saying very little.
Runs right into El Grande Americano. What a collision.
By the way, we got let me see.
Turning point in this matchup. Who's going to get an opportunity?
Nictaro here says, speaking of interviews, would you interview with either CM Punk or AJ Lee? Surprise us. The last time I spoke to Punk was in 2024 too.
Time to regroup for these two men.
2024 Comic-Con was the only interview I was able to get with him. I've never been able to interview AJ. The opportunity hasn't came about for that yet. But yes, I mean, honestly, all my interviews are technically a surprise because they all happen when they happen. Literally, whenever they're like, oh, hey, this person's available. And it's like, okay, cool. Yay, got somebody. Let's go. Drop it today. So technically, they're all kind of surprises. Thank you, Victorio. We got Julio Serrano here who says, my word, Pete Dunne needs to work on his Spanish. Props for trying, but it's bad. Dude, I wasn't even wanting to pay attention to that whole segment because I'm like, yo, this segment's going to be ass.
Well, original by his declaration. Again, there's still...
To me, it's only funny when Ludwig is doing it, and when he busts out like a new bad word to say in Spanish. That's like the only time it's enjoyable, or at least gives you a little ha-ha.
Stay with me.
But I feel like he needs to have more talking segments with like actual luchadors. Like if he had an actual like more confrontations backstage with like Penta, for example, because then Penta can literally tell him off, and they can feed off of each other like that. I actually think that would be funny, and I feel like they should do more of that. Because they could easily be like, oh, you're fucking like fake, you know, bingo or something. You know, they can call them names or I don't know. I feel like they haven't gotten as creative as they could with some of the interactions that Ludwig Kaiser could be having backstage. Because all they have them go out there and do is, you know, say a couple of things in Spanish. And yeah, it's funny, but it's not really going anywhere. Like this matchup could have had a nice little interaction with Penta and him backstage before leading to the actual matchup. It's not that hard. He can just call him a fake bastard and maybe throw some shots at him for trying to impersonate the culture. Literally, it's easy as 1, 2, 3 to kind of throw in a bonus entertaining segment. But instead, it's just like, oh, here we go. Here's the match. And then they're most likely going to have Penta probably lose, and it's going to look foolish, but whatever. Sometimes I just feel like there needs to be some extra ideas thrown around.
Versed in so many different styles, much like Finn Balor was discussing.
Thank you, Julio.
This is a man who's highly skilled in European catch wrestling as well as the fine art of lucha libre. There's actually a lot of parallels between the two, including the fact that both have cronies outside the ring trying to help them win. Really wish you would put a little bit more.
All right, we're back in 17 seconds. We got Corey MacArthur here who says, struggle no more. Mr. GQ is here. Hey. He says, Pillow Princess Denise Salcedo, thanks again for the love on my socials. Just getting on. Yeah, Corey MacArthur has been like dressing to the nines on social media, and not just dressing to the nines, but photography. I'm going to say photography to the nines. No, it's good to see you living it up, Corey. Seriously, keep doing that, man, because you're only going to grow from here. You're only going to grow, and you know, build your audience with people that are interested in the same things you're interested in.
He was mentioning this to me earlier.
And it's really awesome when you start to find people that like the same exact thing. So best of luck, Corey. Keep the photos coming.
Oh, right to the midsection of El Grande Americano. Pento Cup. Is it an opportunity to face Dominic Mysterio and a kick at 2? You know, Penta has had his sights set on the Intercontinental
Eddie the Pimp, the reason Liv Morgan was crying was because Stephanie just had some strong words for her. I didn't actually think it deemed her crying. So there's got to be something else there that we might find out later on. Like, why was Liv Morgan impacted in such a way by Stephanie Vaquer's words?
Oh, La Cavernaria, the submission hold is cinched in. This could do it. Is Penta going to tap out here? Nowhere to go in the middle of the ring. Penta luckily able to free his legs. Pinning combination. And did he get him? 2 count. So close. Oh, and a Death Valley driver.
By the way, we got IG and Sucho says, hey, Denise, I don't know if you covered this on Busted Open on Saturday, but what did you think of Booker T being voted worst announcer and Jey Uso most overrated wrestler? To be honest, I don't understand why these awards exist. Well, mind you, these awards are voted on by a lot of different people. So if this is what the people are voting for, that's what the people are voting for. Every group of voters, every outlet has a very different audience. I don't think a lot of people really understand that, by the way. As a person who has worked with every single major wrestling outlet, I can tell you right here, right now, that they all have a different audience. Busted Open's audience is not the same as the Observer's audience. That's not the same to Piper's audience. That's not the same to Wrestle Talk audience. I don't know why people don't see this. Like, everyone has a different audience, and everybody's group of fans have a different way of how they consume wrestling, how they see wrestling, their perception of wrestling, and how they feel about it, and how they feel it should be. Everyone is so different, and I feel like sometimes people don't get that, because I feel like it's super obvious how certain people are going to vote, what direction they're going to lean in, based again on how they view wrestling. That's one of the things that I don't think has been talked about too much, maybe because everyone probably assumes that everyone's people maybe just see wrestling audience as like generic, all under the same umbrella, but they're not. Everybody kind of fits into a different category of how they view wrestling, and that's how they view and that's how they vote.
Bravo, where you going? Ryo dragged under the ring.
Sorry, I'm
those Bravo that got dragged.
Not caught up on what's happening here.
There he is, the fraud, the imposter, the OG Americano.
So,
no.
Ooh,
chaotic.
The other thing too is that I think that I don't know, man. I just don't.
Just hip toss Bravo across our announcement.
I think that everybody has like different opinions and whatnot, and we shouldn't just get like hung up on it, you know.
To a grande. Whoa! Mexican destroyer.
And while a lot of people, specifically speaking for Booker, oh wow, they actually had Penta get the win. Yay! While a lot of people are entertained by Booker T, that doesn't mean that everybody is. Like, I see what people say. I see the comments. It's a totally different type of a like. There's different things that people want out of their commentary. And not everyone wants just the, you know, whatever it is that Booker T does. Like, some people want something different. They want someone that's going to break down wrestling in a more serious format, in a more serious way. And some people don't want that. They just want to be entertained and they just want to laugh. So is there to say that there's a wrong way? Maybe. I don't know. I think it all boils down to taste. So that's why, like, when I see those things, I don't really get hung up on the idea, because I know what I like and I know what I don't like and I know what I can tolerate and what I don't. But I also do know that everybody's audience is different, and I think that's very important to
including stealing his
note.
Identity.
Thank you, IGN Sucho.
Wow, what power! I can't quite put my finger on it, Cole, but this imposter reminds me of somebody.
But I also think it's crazy when people start fighting online over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I ain't about to start fighting with somebody because my favorite announcer didn't win Announcer of the Year. You know, like, that's just crazy to me. Like, you can talk about it. Like, that's fine, right? Like, oh, hey, like, that's interesting that was the vote. Do I agree? Do I disagree? Cool. But, like, fighting over it, that's crazy. I think sometimes we just need to, like, burst the bubble.
Take the night off. The boys got me. Okay? Can you take
Oh, Liv's so depressed. Look at her. She's so depressed. This is kind of sad. We're not used to seeing Liv Morgan like this.
He'll be fine.
Damn, Stephanie messed with her psyche.
Finn, will you listen to me? He's clearly gotten into your head and you're playing right into his hands. Do you know how hard it was for me watching you get embarrassed in Ireland?
Oh, rubbing it in. Embarrassed in Ireland.
In the ring, we have him surrounded and we can send him to Elimination Chamber. More hurt than he is.
JD, it's not like that, okay?
Hey, I still got
I need to prove this to myself that I can do it, okay? I thought you'd understand.
I do understand. I'm trying to help you. I am trying to help you become world champion.
If you want to help, if you really want to help, you let me do this alone.
Keep your big head out of my business. That's what he said.
You want.
That's
Fine.
what he said.
Boys, I still have a match.
Well, that match.
Yeah, so anyways.
The career
Anyways,
Gunther in action.
let's see what we got here.
Chamber qualifying
What's up,
match
Tracy?
tonight.
We got Tracy here who says it's just like these news outlets, CNN, MSNBC, Fox, etc., biased towards specific groups. Problem is that each see themselves superior to the other. War fought online. It is crazy out there. Let me tell you, it's crazy everywhere. Man, we're living in wild times. Thank you, Tracy. Alrighty, we're on a commercial break for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Let me go through some more comments. Oh, wait, what do we got next? Oh, the New Day. I don't know what they got the New Day doing today. This has probably been I'm going to be honest with you guys. This has been my least favorite episode of Raw all year. This has been a hard show to watch today.
Now everybody in here needs to shut the hell
What the hell
up.
is
and be
Grayson
quiet and
Waller
listen to what we have to say
wearing?
right now.
Dude's wearing a
We have
beach
some
outfit with no
devastating
tan
news to
whatsoever.
report Here tonight to you idiots. Xavier Woods.
Hey, what's up,
has been
Demolition
injured.
Dan? How you doing?
He has
Ooh,
been
Chronicle of
battling
Horror
a
says, where's
shoulder
Roxanne?
injury,
2
a
weeks in a
shoulder
row, and
injury
she's still not even
quietly and
backstage.
bravely for the better
Hey,
part
you're
of 3 months
right.
now.
I don't
And
know
the
what's
medical
going on with
team and the doctors
Roxanne.
are now forcing him to take time off in order for the shoulder to recover.
We got a fatal one who says this episode has been awful. It has, dude. I hate episodes like this because it's like, shit, dude. What am I going to talk about in this post show?
I would have loved to come to Monday Night Raw tonight and make this
We
gigantic
got Crazy
announcement.
Redbird here. Says
The
it's a
last
crazy
place I
debate, but
wanna
when it comes
be
to
is in a
blows or
Pavo
worse, that's a
town like
level that
Memphis.
doesn't need to be reached.
Pavo?
Yeah, I just don't think that.
It's an Australian word.
I always think that like.
it means poverty.
Oh, poverty because these people are so poor. That makes so much sense.
I just can't argue with someone online over it.
Judging
Like
by
it's
their
wrestling.
teeth and
Like it
faces,
shouldn't
there is
be
clearly
that
something in the
serious.
water there that keeps the people in a miserable state of ugliness. How can I recover from an
I didn't know if
injury
you
in a
wait.
place where the
Roxanne
people
Perez
can't
is
even
sick. Does she have
recover
like
from
a
being
cold or
ugly?
something? Did she tweet about that? 'Cause I didn't know about
Especially
that.
girl. She is rough.
Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. David
Yeah.
Primero says Roxanne has been sick and she posted it like last week.
Also now completely
Yeah, okay. Thank
understand
you for
why
letting me
Ja
know. I
Morant
didn't
is
know
so
that.
desperate to leave the Grizzlies.
Mind you, like, keep in mind, like, these wrestlers are
I, too,
traveling
would
all the
do whatever it
time.
takes to
And
get
I
myself
swear, man,
suspended
like,
so I can get out of
you know,
this
these
absolute
airports
butthole
are
of a city.
filthy. They're meeting lots of people constantly,
Ja,
traveling
Kofi,
everywhere where
and
there's
Big
lots
G
of
all
germs
find
and
their way
shit.
out of Memphis as quick as possible.
Yeah,
You're
like,
truly the Quadfather himself,
you
Xavier
know,
Woods.
you're probably going to pick up something here and
Wow.
there.
Like, we agree with every single word that he just said. We agree with every single word. And all of you.
All right. Well, anyways, that's good to know because I was like wondering if it was anything, you know. We got let's see, we got J94 Nene who's what? This is crazy that this is now the third person who has mentioned this to me today. J94 Nene says, so we all feel that Jericho's in the crate, right?
You need me to say. I'm hungry.
The learning tree became the crate. That's funny. That is so funny. But no, I don't think it's Jericho. I actually don't think we're going to see Jericho until he either makes a surprise appearance at WrestleMania or he comes back the Monday after Mania. Those are my two thoughts as to when we might see Chris Jericho next. So again, either a WrestleMania surprise appearance or Raw after Mania. I don't think he'll be coming out anytime before then. Not even in the crates. Not even in the crates.
Oh,
Although, but with the way that Jericho's constantly reinventing himself, maybe let's not put it past the idea.
Singles match
I'm
of the
joking.
decade, first title match.
Thank
In
you,
11
J94 Nene.
As she battles big-time Bex for the Intercontinental Championship. By the way, congratulations on that award you won earlier today, Cole. Yeah, I did. I won the most lying announcer in history. That's a Bexy. 29 people voted. Wow.
29 people voted. Yeah, I'm sure you guys all saw that. Becky's her Becky's award or whatever she's calling it.
I walked in for moral support, and I walked out of Raw as the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And I had my fun getting under Becky's skin. It's so easy to do.
She just
But
has
she
to
reminded
exist, and
me
she
that
does.
This is serious business. When she smashed my face into that post. This is serious business because I haven't had a singles match in over a decade. And let alone a shot at a title. Because the last time I had a title around my waist, this division looked a little different.
Very different.
All we had to fight for
Very
was
different.
one sparkly pink butterfly. But I loved that title, and I wore that title proudly because I made that title.
I love that she didn't like shit on it or
I'm
anything.
not modest. I know exactly who
'Cause I
the
know a
hell
lot
I
of people
am.
would probably be like, oh, that Divas Championship. AJ's like, nope,
There
I
is a
own that
women's
era
division
that I was in.
before AJ Lee, and there is a women's division after. And that was my gift to all of you. You're welcome. And I still want to get my hands on every single one of you. I want to fight Bailey and Lyra and Rhea and Io and the Kabuki Warriors and Judgment Day and Charlotte and Alexa, the
All right.
best of the very best.
I mean, to
But
do
for
all of that,
now,
you got to be
all
here. So I
roads
think that
lead
means we
back
might get a
to
little bit more of AJ.
Becky. don't know why she's so mad at me. She's mad that I came back. She's mad that my merch does better. She's mad that you guys like me more.
Wait, does she? Is she selling more merch than Becky? I didn't realize that.
But it ain't my fault, because I gave the girl a 10-year head start, and she still hasn't caught up. But I'm not mad at Becky. No, I'm grateful. Because she gave me a gift. Without Becky, maybe I wouldn't have even come back into this ring to prove that I can still go.
Right, because she was out there slapping your man,
Becky,
girl.
I wouldn't have a chance to show that I can still be a champion. And if I walk out of Chicago victorious, that I'm sure as hell gonna walk into WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion.
I'm mesmerized by AJ, by the way. I would kill for her stomach, man.
Since I know
Can't
you're
stop staring at
here,
it. That's
and
what
you
I've been
gave
thinking
me
about
such
this
a
whole
sweet
freaking
gift
promo.
last week. Becky Boo Boo, if
She's
you
got
wanna
my
come
dream
on out
body.
to this ring, I got something for that ass.
Like, literally, look at her stomach. I'm sorry, but that's like my dream stomach right there. I should just like take a picture of AJ's stomach and I'm gonna paste it on my freaking refrigerator, man. Every time I want to go in there and fucking eat a sandwich, I'm gonna be like, no, bitch, get a carrot.
This woman is an intergalactic superstar.
Instead, I'm out here looking like fucking
She's
Winnie
a
the
star in
Pooh.
solar systems they haven't even discovered yet.
Terrible, man. Terrible. Matthew Landon's like, what the fuck, Denise? You crack me up. Look, I'm trying to go from fucking Winnie the Pooh to AJ Lee, all right? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. My AJ Lee era is coming at some point. I don't know when, though.
To have an AJ Lee title run. You
All right, let's see what Becky does today.
No.
Fredo says Denise crashing out, y'all.
This is an opportunity to gather all of your friends.
I would
all
laugh
of
so
your
hard if
family,
Becky said you and your
people
stupid
that are
abs.
dumb enough to like you in Chicago and give you a send-off. Give you the retirement match that you never had and honestly that you never deserved.
Although she agreed.
And let them cry tears while I push away your hearse.
That would be the question I would ask
Because
her, by
you're
the
right,
way.
You are right.
To AJ.
There was a division
I'd be like,
before
how many?
AJ,
Tell me how
and there
many.
was one after,
How many
And
sit-ups?
your gift was leaving. Okay? Because for the last 10 years, I've been making history. And you've been making comic books.
Oh, that feels like
But
maybe not the shot that they thought it was
one
going to
for you.
be.
Here's one. If you miraculously make it through Elimination Chamber, you can dictate to your computer because you're going to be in a full body cast. And you can dictate about the one time that you went face to face, one-on-one with the greatest of all time. And it's not just me saying it, other people are saying it, everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it, the Bleacher Report says it. Okay, and maybe that comic book would actually sell.
Aw. I don't know how AJ Lee's comic book sales are.
All right, okay.
Since I'm not a comic book
can
person.
save the title match for Chicago, but why don't you come into this ring, theme of the night, come into this ring and we can throw hands right now.
But I think it's cool, though, that AJ Lee does comic books, though.
Just for the hell of it, here in Memphis. Let's go, Becky Boo Boo.
Becky Boo Boo.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Becky Boo Boo. You should keep doing that. Keep calling her Becky Boo Boo.
Whoa, you think I'm stupid? Do I look stupid to you? You think I know that when I slide in there you're gonna sucker punch me, huh? Yeah?
I would never. But you know what? This seemed to have worked before. Why don't you come in? And since you love cheap shots, I'll let you take the first swing.
Becky. She's acting like she's about to get into it. I like her energy, though, that Becky always brings.
Come on, Becky. Take your shot. Swing, Becky, swing. I'm right here in front of you.
Swing, Becky,
You talk a big
swing.
game when you're so far away. I'm standing right here. Swing, Becky.
I don't know why her saying swing Becky is
I'll
funny
put
to
my
me.
hands behind my back.
Swing, Becky. Swing, Becky.
You think I don't know the game that you're playing, huh? Yeah, I know what it is. I know. You want me to beat you up so that you have an excuse that you can get the job done on Elimination Chamber. That's what you want. So that you can't even make it to Elimination Chamber.
Swing, Becky.
Nah. I don't fight in Memphis.
I don't fight in Memphis.
AJ Lee
Oh, man.
is in
Oh,
Becky's
man.
head.
All right. I don't know.
Big
What do you
time.
guys think about this one? We got a fatal one who says, who is on this writing team?
Bex is unraveling.
I don't know, guys.
You know, Las Vegas.
I don't know, man. Something's off today. Something's off today.
WrestleMania weekend. Friday, April 17th and Monday, April 20th.
Jose Lopez says, I meant better, batter,
Tickets are on
swing
sale
batter.
now via Access.
Oh, man. Mr. Know-It-All says, I don't like comedy character Becky. You take her as a comedy character? I don't feel like she's a comedy character.
I'll talk to you later.
I think she's supposed to be
If you
serious.
hear anything, call me.
Toberhorse says, this Raw is not it. No, it's not. It really isn't. I felt like there was a lot of things that were supposed to be shots in that promo that just didn't come off as shots. So the crowd didn't react.
Like that? That's how you want to run it. Don't run it like that.
Rudio
That's
says
my
it's a
brother.
government holiday.
Get stopped
Riding
like
team
that.
got the 3-day weekend.
We're not
Isn't
running
tomorrow
down the
like
show.
the lunar or something?
Thank you. Open the door.
They were like, let's just all take the day off. Yo.
This is on you. Of course. You have to do something about this
Killing
mask
me
man.
today.
Look, you may not believe this, but the masked man is just as big a problem for me as he is for you.
So the masked man is a problem, huh? Well, I solve problems. I solve the Vision's problems. And when I catch the masked
At least I
man,
like Braun
that
Breaker's
problem will be
jacket
solved.
with the
And when
spikes. I
win
mean,
the
sorry, Bronson
Elimination
Reed. Jesus.
Chamber, that problem will be solved.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Thank you. No problem.
Well, Bronson Reed looks to qualify next week.
All right.
This
This is going to be one of those days, guys,
The
where I have no
emoji,
idea what
Javon
me
Evans,
and
in a
Robin
triple
are going to
threat
talk
match to
about
get to
today.
The chamber. It's
Yo.
live next.
Let's see what else we got here. We got your boy KJ here. It says, wow, Bronson finally not being a background character for once. Yeah, I like him getting all up on Pierce's face. We got the boy 87 here. It says, creating the best tension before both of their matches at Elimination Chamber. That was all lit. Cody Santello says, vision all over Raw. I like it.
Alpha Babe Maxine Dupree.
We got Cocaine here. Says average episode of Raw. Oh
Well,
shit,
Maxine,
Maxine
we
kind of
saw
looks like
a
Liv
healthy
today.
amount of aggression from you
I think it's
earlier
the
this evening,
hairstyle and the
taking it out
makeup.
on your former friend.
I
So
almost
tell
thought
me
it was like a
exactly
super
why you
tall
chose to
Liv
attack
Morgan.
Natty after her Elimination Chamber qualifying match.
First of all, my girl AJ Lee, I know that you can dethrone Becky Lynch at Elimination Chamber, and I am rooting for you. Now, Natty, what just went down was a receipt for what you did to me last week, and you will not keep me down the way you want to, because I will continue to get back up again and again and again.
I'm sorry, no matter how hard Maxine tries to look angry,
Because enough is
she
enough around here.
doesn't.
Every
Bless her
single
soul.
time I trust somebody,
She just
what
has
does it
such
get
a
me?
sweet face, and she's
Injured?
got cute little Bambi
Cheated?
eyes.
Overlooked,
Like,
ignored.
I can't see her
I'm
as a villain.
tired of being walked all over. So, Natty, let me remind you, Maxine Dupree is breaking ankles, taking names, and I'm coming for vengeance.
Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you so much to Maxine Dupree. Hopefully, she is able to get her hands on Natty in an official capacity again soon. Very much looking forward to Elimination Chamber coming up in a couple of weekends. And we still have a massive main event later this evening, the triple threat Elimination Chamber qualifying match between the Ring General Gunther. We've got the young
Oh, yeah, that
OG
match should be
Devon
fun.
Evans,
Hopefully.
And we've got Dominic Mysterio. All of that coming up in just a few
We got Andy
moments. You do
Nerschel who
not wanna
says,
miss
I'm actually disappointed that I don't have Netflix just so I can cancel it after this. We got your boy KJ who says, this show still sucks though. We got Dingo here who says, Raw is boring today. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Gold Steel says Bronson wearing Jericho's jacket. Jericho did have that kind of jacket before.
Already qualifying tonight.
Dino here says Bronson Reed becoming a demolition earthquake before our eyes.
Matter of moments. 3 worthy competitors. Who will earn the
Let's see.
nod and head to Chicago?
We got Cocaine here who says a lot of wrestlers are funnier on Twitter, including Becky. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people took some notes from Drew McIntyre, because I feel like Drew McIntyre kind of got that ball rolling on social media where he really used it to he really used it to benefit him a whole lot, and some of that even transferred on screen. And I feel like Naomi was another good example of that, and now Becky Lynch is doing it.
WWE Podcast Network.
Because before, Becky Lynch hardly never posted on social media. Remember when she would post once in a blue moon? And now she's all over, everywhere. She's far more active now. She really wasn't active before.
We want to take a look ahead at Monday Night Raw next week in Atlanta.
Future King says, Denise, don't fall asleep, okay? We got Real Legend who says, I might be in the minority, but I'm enjoying this episode. I'm glad you are, honestly. Jermaine says, oh, brother, this episode stinks, but SpongeBob guy voice.
For over 2 decades.
Let's see what else everyone's saying here. Miami Scorp says, Raw is just relying on the vision. The other storylines are not hitting. We got Larice Johnson here. It says the main event is next, and Raw tonight has been boring. Thomas Burnett says it'll be a 20-minute post show. Let's see how Robin feels. Robin usually has a very different outlook. So maybe he'll come on here and be like, it was the greatest Raw ever. And I'll be like, yay, Robin, take over the show. I have Squidward energy today. I don't have SpongeBob energy today. I got Squidward energy today. Oh, man. Let's see what else everyone's saying here. Derek Diaz says, bless her cotton socks. I'm sorry, but Maxine is just so sweet. Even when she tries to show, anger, I'm like, I don't see it. She doesn't have, that. She doesn't got the evil look. Every girl can bust out the evil look. I don't think Maxine can. Maxine don't got the evil look. Also, shout out to Alexander Guerrero here. We also got Jermaine here who says Maxine is just too purr. She's more so pure, I think. A Fatal One says, I thought I was the only one thinking that. John Harris says she's too adorable.
Next week, Monday Night Raw in the state of Georgia, the home state of one AJ Styles. We will pay tribute to one of the all-time greats in the wrestling ring. But what a night next week on Monday Night Raw.
There are still opportunities to enter the Elimination Chamber on the men's side of things. Main event, Jey Uso.
What did they just say right now? That who they were going to be paying a tribute to next week or something? Oh, thank you, Real Legend. I thought I heard that wrong. I thought I heard them say AJ Styles, but then I was like, wait, what?
Kyrie Sane, who had
I wonder if that means he's coming out, or they're just gonna pay tribute to him, just because.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick programming note. First off,
where did they say they are next week? Oh, nice.
Tonight is
okay.
Now on WWE social media channels translated so we can understand more of what was said in that interview.
I thought it was translating what you were trying to
LOL.
Nonetheless, want to remind everyone, Friday night
they're saying that they posted the translation on social media.
To the Olympics. Right now, let's take a look at
Yo, that's hella funny. Thank you. I didn't realize we were up. I didn't know we were in Atlanta next week.
On tonight, when I step in the ring, march forward to Elimination Chamber and be one step closer of being the WWE champion at WrestleMania.
Javon, Evans, and Gunther should be absolutely terrified
to face.
I do like that they've been doing these video packages for every single qualifier match. I feel like that's been kind of cool to hype up the challengers.
Dominic Mysterio and Gunther is ready for the night, but you know who is? The young OG.
Oh, they're gonna replay that like in every single video package for Javon. That cutter, man.
That everybody's gonna know, especially at WrestleMania, and everybody's gonna say it with me that boy is
bouncy.
After I win tonight, I will go ahead and handle business at Elimination Chamber, and I will proceed to collect more gold for the Judgment Day at WrestleMania.
I killed the careers of many of WWE's greatest of all time. But that's not enough for me.
He wants to keep going. He's gonna keep going. He's not gonna stop. That was a sign he's gonna retire somebody else, but who knows who. We got Frank here who says 32 months. Hold on. I'm trying to click it. There you go. 32 months strong. Thanks for entertaining the whole time. Thank you so much, Frank. I'm trying. I'm going through it today, guys. I got the fucking hiccups again, by the way, in case nobody noticed. That's how I wasn't speaking, but my shoulders kept doing this. Like, I kept feeling myself do this. Jesus. I think the reason I've been getting so many hiccups lately is I've been drinking more water. And I think it's been triggering my hiccups. But yeah, we're already at the main event, everybody.
Corey, I still cannot get out of my mind.
Anyways, 32 months, Frank! Thank you so much, man, for being so supportive for the last 32 months, dude. And I hope everything worked out for you on your V-Day as well.
I don't know that Javon Evans knew gravity existed in the first place. This young man is absolutely breathtaking.
We got Ray Santiago here who says main event has to save the show.
Bravo Americano had designed
Eric Diaz says to make the show more boring, Gunther is winning.
Was in the center of the ring.
Savage, man,
because the action
savage.
is about 10 feet above it in the sky, mid-air. OG
We got your boy KJ here who says Javon for the win tonight. Let's have him go. He would be so fun in the chamber because he would be in there doing like the cool spots, attaching himself to the freaking chains of the chamber, going on top of the pod. Javon would be a lot of fun.
We'll see how the death-defying athleticism of the young OG serves him tonight in this triple threat. It sounds like Memphis is ready to get bouncy.
Mr. Know-It-All says Robin somewhere saying, I hope Denise carries the show. I'm cooked today, guys. I'm cooked.
What an opportunity for Javon Evans.
I feel like jumping out of my bones today.
Here tonight.
Today's just one of those days, everyone.
Stands in his way.
I missed the part where we yelled, Gunther! I missed that part. We got Sammy Sawan Boone says, hey, Denise, you missed them say AJ Styles tribute and returns AJ Styles. I heard them say that they were doing an AJ Styles tribute next week. I did hear that, yes. I like that they're doing that because it still feels super weird the way they kind of just wrap things up with him at the Rumble. It didn't really feel like a celebration of his career. And I think that somebody like an AJ Styles deserves a little celebration for his career.
Threat match to determine who heads to
Thank you so much, Sammy.
Saturday. It's next.
We got me Normus here who says, where's Royce Keys? Wait, we already have Oba. Shaking my head. Yeah, so I saw that he was doing main event last week on Friday, I believe it was. So I don't know when they're planning on debuting him on Raw or SmackDown. Like what I think they should have done too, but they're already doing it with Oba. But what they should have done is they should have been like, hey, you know, you made such a good impact on the Royal Rumble. Hey, you know, having both Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis trying to get him to sign to Raw. But they're already doing that with Oba, so.
It's almost like
yeah, but that would have been something cool because why you got this new guy. Okay, so you jump into like WWE kayfabe, right? The WWE storyline is you got this brand new guy who came out of nowhere and was in the Rumble Nobody knows anything about him other than he used to be Powerhouse Hobbs, and now he's Royce Keys. And he's jacked AF.
Absolutely ruthless.
So
it's not about
wouldn't the
moments and
general
memories
managers
for
be
the
like,
ring
hey,
general.
that guy,
It's about
huh?
wins,
I want to know more about him.
championships,
I
and
need to get him on my
money,
show, on my brands. Like, he did really, really good. You know, like they should be trying to get him on the brands, but instead we're acting like it never even happened.
Frightening individuals.
And mind you, this isn't like this happened on fucking WrestleMania Backlash. Like, this didn't happen there. Like, this happened fucking at the Royal Rumble. So it feels like, sorry, I have mad hiccups. I can't even focus.
Choked out by this man, like, well, I'll tell you, I have nothing.
You know, it happened at the Royal Rumble, so I feel like it should be followed up on.
Listen, you might not like the way he goes about things. You might not like the way he carries himself after these wins, but there's no denying.
Alrighty, we also got Meet Normus here who says, oh wait, I'm sorry, Meet Normus, I just read that. Plus Ultra Adrian says 9 months strong. Aw, Adrian with a little DWO, baby.
Is the best professional wrestler.
Adrian's like, what the fuck? Did she just say that?
We talk all the time about how we
Adrian,
enjoy
congratulations.
this man's matches.
He had the little DWO, baby. Amazing. Thank you so much for the support, Adrian. Seriously. I know. Jose Lopez says, though, his hiccups hit you like crazy. Dude, I don't know what it is about me, man. These fucking hiccups just took over me since last week. And they last a while, too. Last time I lasted 30 minutes with them. So it's probably going to be another 30 minutes again today.
Corey, it's been an eventful night for Dom.
Alrighty. Hey, Mike Parker. Mike, dude, what the hell? Thank you so much for this super chat. Mike says, was going to wait for this, but I think we need good vibes. If anyone is around the tri-state area starting March 14th. Oh, yes. Mike says part of my collection will be on public display for the first time at a store called the Wrestling Collector. Really proud of this. Okay, so for real, Mike Parker
represented in digital form
has a wrestling collection of a lot of really different things. Like legit, he has like his own little, I shouldn't even say little because he's got a lot of things.
The dirtiest of the dirty.
He's got a lot of things. Sorry, guys. He's got a lot of things that wrestling fans would be like amazed that he has, and he is going to be showing his collection at the store, the Wrestling Collector. So if you're in the tri-state area, Google the Wrestling Collector because starting March 14th, he's going to be able to have all his stuff on display there. A really, really cool thing and a cool thing for a collector as well to get your stuff showcased like that. Congratulations, Mike. Very excited for you.
If anybody can overcome that sort of adversity.
We got Dizzy Scraps here who says, do you respect Kevin Nash's critique of Javon's character? I think Javon's character, so what he had said was that Javon's character needs a little edge, right? Because Javon is basically the young OG, right? He's like always happy, he's in a great mood all the time, but that's who he is. You know, like I think Javon's character is obviously he's not a heel, he's not a badass. He's just a young, talented kid, and that's what he's doing. And I think that he appeals to like a totally different demographic, a totally different audience, a totally different age group. And I think that's part of the disconnect where I don't think right now with what we're seeing with Javon.
The youthful indiscretion of Javon Evans.
I wouldn't say he absolutely needs the edge at the moment. I would say like once he moves forward in another storyline, then for sure get some edge, right? But I think right now he's just a young bouncy OG, you know? And I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think he's appealing to a different kind of audience. Like, I think him being like happy and go lucky and all of that, it's going to work to appeal to like a younger demographic. Like that's the way that I see Javon.
wins.
I see him like connecting with with
Dom
like
could be a triple champion.
young kids
Now
who
look at
like
this
to go on
busted crowd.
TikTok and have fun and play video games.
Javon Evans and a chop by Dominic
That's
Mysterio.
who I
I'm
see
not sure that was
Javon
wise.
connecting with.
But yeah, I get your point because if Dom wins the chamber, he takes on Drew McIntyre.
Thank you, Dizzy Scraps, for asking.
WWE Championship. Lofty goals, but possible. Oh! That wasn't Dom's best decision.
Real Legend says,
He
I'll
just
never
collapsed
forget
his
during
chest.
an interview, Javon asked Sam Roberts what does
Javon
sprinkling
Evans,
mean. Really?
fighting back into
That's
this.
funny.
Nice drop kick by Evans. Evans has got to keep the pace quickened here against Gunther.
I agree with you.
Right, we got
Three
Leo Poroy
individuals
here
in the
says
ring,
to that,
Javon
Denise,
Evans
I would
certainly
add
has
that
the
Keys
speed
eliminated
advantage, but
Damian
don't
Priest.
discount
So if
what
I was the
Dirty Dom's
GM,
capable of.
I would
Dom
definitely be
can push the
interested
pace when needed.
in bringing
And
a guy
due
who
to his
eliminates a
lucha
world
libre
champion in his
background.
debut. Exactly, Leo,
Now Javon
exactly.
Evans with a Rana
You're only
sending
adding to the
Dominic
point that I was
towards the
trying to
corner.
make, so thank you so much for bringing
Young
that up.
man, a stud. He can't miss. He'll be a former he'll be a champion at some point in his career. And Evans now. Oh, goodness. Try to get bouncy and paid for it with that chop.
Oh, no, Dom ripped over the top to the floor by the ring general.
And now Gunther stalking Dominic Mysterio.
Let's see if it. Damn
And
it.
sending Dominic into the barricade.
I was about to say, let's see if it
Mysterio
works. It did
hitting
not.
hard.
I'm like, it did not.
Welcome back, Dom. Not quite sure this is how he wanted his first match in a few months to go.
We got a Mr.
Again
Know It All who
went into
says
the
Raw's been so
barricade.
bad. I'm going with worst
Gunther
option.
is just
Gunther will
the
make
cool
Javon
man.
tap.
Merciless.
Oh yeah, like if Gunther wins, he's gonna
It's never
pin
personal, though. Gunther
Javon.
just does this. This
Like,
is what he does. This is why he's
They're not
so
gonna
effective.
pin Dom.
Look out! Good Javon Evans flying over the top rope
Yo.
and driving Gunther into the timekeeper's
Yo,
area.
he was like, he looked like Buzz Lightyear.
Unbelievable.
That was cool. Oh yeah, I want to see the slow motion. Oh, that
Just
was
look on and
beautiful.
off.
That was beautiful. Javon Evans flying, gorgeous. Love to see it.
I am still amazed at what that young man, Javon Evans, is able to accomplish.
Somewhere in Vegas says his
his
bad cards triggering this, Denise. Maybe. What if, like, I'm trying to remember how I felt about last week's episode of NXT.
Dirty Dom.
Maybe whenever it's a show
is
I'm not
first
interested
back to
in,
his
I
feet.
somehow get the damn hiccups.
Now
It's
he
driving me
has that
crazy,
hammer
though.
that's used to ring the bell. We've seen him use this hammer in the past. Remember, no disqualification, so he can do whatever he wants with it tonight, I guess.
Andy Nerschel says you have to take a deep breath, drink, and hold breath for 20 seconds. All right.
Now, Javon Evans delivers a kick to Mysterio. And one to Gunther as well.
Okay, I did the first part.
This is where Javon's got to take advantage. Gunther out of the equation.
Right,
Turn your attention to Dominic.
Exactly. It's going to be a small window. You've got to try to capitalize while you can. But Dirty Dom flattens the young OG.
Yeah, Dirty Dom wise behind his years. And Dominic Mysterio dragging Javon Evans. And a big stomp to the midsection. Double champion Dominic Mysterio.
All right, let's wait. I did the process. Let's see if it happens. Thank you, Andy. Oh, man. Jokey says, LOL, holding breath face. I don't think anyone looks cute holding their breath.
I believe Dom's just tired of hearing
Me
Chad
Norman
Patton
says,
yell
can't
at him.
have that dead air.
You grow up in a household, you've got Ray yelling at you all the time. I mean, there's a lot to unpack here. We don't have time.
Jermaine Seven
You gotta
says,
understand
don't
where
turn
Dom's coming
I
blue.
don't believe that actually happened.
Yo, I was about to turn blue on this
Ray was a
freaking
wonderful
show.
father.
That would have been more interesting than Raw. People would have been like, oh my God, is Denise turning blue? Is she going to make it? Is she going to survive?
Now
Is she
Gunther-
dead?
Oh! Runs into a
And then
kick
just like that,
from
it's like
Mysterio
totally
as well.
interested.
I didn't say anything.
Dingle says, I thought you were
Back to
going to
putting you over,
pass
Gunther.
out. James Evans says hiccups with a run-in. Yo, this is crazy.
Dirty
That's
Dom
at least
with an
one stream
Irish
a
whip
week
into
that I've
the
been having
buckle.
hiccups for the last 2 weeks.
Takes the young OG down.
Cover. Looking to advance to the chamber. Evans kicks out.
I got James here. It says, my cure is surefire. Tell me the next time you're going to hiccup. Guaranteed cure. Are you going to scare me? I don't feel like that works, by the way. Like, oh, I think they're gone, by the way. I haven't
Either
gone
Dominic
in a minute.
Mysterio, Javon Evans, or Gunther.
No, I think I'm
will
good
join
now.
Randy Orton,
Ooh, I
LA
can
Knight,
breathe
and
now.
Cody Rhodes as part of the six-man field for the
I think that
Elimination
worked. I think
Chamber
that
match a
worked.
week from Saturday.
Oh,
And here
man,
we
this
see
better not
during the
happen
break,
every week
Dirty
now. It's
Dom
starting to get
taking a page out of
exhausting.
the book of the man who raised him. Or
By
at
the way,
least
hey,
should
welcome
have.
to Matthew
The great
Magsby,
Eddie
who says, hi,
Guerrero
first time in the
taking
chat.
the
Hey,
hammer for
Matthew,
the
thanks
ring
for
bell.
being here.
Didn't use it yet.
Sorry that this
but that
isn't the
could come
most
into play.
lit
Dominic
day,
has used
but
that hammer in the
hopefully you're
past.
still
I'm
having
not
a
in this
nice
match.
Monday,
Well, to
though.
success, sure. But think about it again. The
Adrian
mega
says Denise is
champion,
about to turn
the
into a
Intercontinental
Smurfette.
champion, and with a couple of wins, Dom could be a triple champion. You know the only triple champion?
Matt Raquel says, so jelly, righteous Reg gets to watch Omega versus Swerve live. Oh, yeah, that's
Triple
right.
H,
Zuby and Bakersfield for
John
Dynamite this
Cena,
week.
And Eddie Guerrero. That is quite the field, as you saw the hammer moments ago that was placed on the
Sniper
steps
says, thoughts on tonight's
by
Raw,
Dominic
Denise? I think it's
Mysterio.
been
Dominic
better
trying to
than
take
normal, but
advantage of
it's
the
not a
fact
high
that
bar.
Gunther has been
No,
taken
I
out of this
actually think
match
it's been the
momentarily,
worst Raw of
and
the
he's
year.
turned
I
this
think
into
all
a
the other
one-on-one.
Raws this year were
And now Dominic
stronger.
looking for a 6-1.
Like, I haven't had an
Gunther
episode
now
where I
with a
legitimately
sleeper.
thought, oh
Gunther
my
with a
God.
sleeper applied to Mysterio.
Today I thought,
Javon
oh
again
my
drops
God.
Gunther to the apron. It's another opportunity for both Dom and
James
Evans to
Irvin
make
says, no
something
scare. You
happen.
just concentrate on something other
Big
than the
right hand
hiccup.
floors
You
the
see,
double
then you
champ.
might be onto something with the shows.
Now the adrenaline
Bad shows
pulsing
give
through
me
the young
hiccups.
OG.
Because if a
Into the
show is
corner.
good, I'm going to be
Delivers a
so
shot to
locked
Dominic.
into what I'm seeing that I won't focus on them. Yeah, you know what? There we go.
Wow!
Oh, shit,
What the-
Javon.
Incredible.
Javon. Jesus.
And now Mysterio set packet. Cover. Gunther with a sleeper now on Evans. And Gunther just wisely waiting for his opportunity.
Yeah, so
to
that's what I'm
strike.
running with now. Bad shows give me hiccups.
Evans able to fight out for the moment, looking for the super kick. And again, Javon Evans has had Gunther out of
Hey,
sorts in
David, he
this
says,
match.
hey, Denise, a little under the weather. Aw, David, I'm
had
sorry,
him out of
man.
sorts. That
It
shot
happens sometimes like
dropping
that.
Evans. Like being
We
hit
got
in
a
the chest
Cards
with a
Heave
frying
Heaven
pan.
here who says, why is
Cast
Dom even
iron
this match?
skillet. Look
I
at the
think you need
power
people
of
like
the career
Dominic.
killer. Oh, and a
I know he's
power
already got
bomb
enough
right on the
belts,
back of
but
Evans.
you still got to put some people that you might, expect to see in an
Now-
elimination chamber.
Javon Evans turned
Can't make it
around.
so
Into the
obvious,
cover.
right?
Will he
That
pull it
someone's going
off
to
and a
win.
kick out?
Even though everyone feels like we all know Gunther's winning this.
Oh my!
But
Goodness, rearranged
you don't
the
want it to be
facial
so
features of
obvious.
Javon
Like if
Evans.
he would have been in there
And
without
now
Grande
Gunther's gonna get
Americano
what he
instead of
wants. I
Dominic,
believe that
then we
power
all would have been
bomb
like,
that
wow,
Evans
this is so
to
obvious.
go to Chicago and a kick out by Javon. Listen to
Thanks,
the
Cards Heaven.
impact of Gunther nearly putting Evans through the middle of the ring. It's almost miraculous that Javon was able to survive.
We got a big time Baxter here.
But
Says,
notice
Denise,
how
why does
cool
SmackDown
and
feel
how
like the
calm
show
the
to
ring
get new
general
characters
is?
over
This
and
is
flesh
just
out
another day at the
flesh out
office for
personalities
Gunther.
better than Raw? Maybe
Two
because Raw
opponents,
you already
no
expect
problem.
for
And now
all
the
that to
ring
be done.
general is
Like I feel
taking
like
over,
Raw you might only just want to
punishing
see
both
like the big
Mysterio
names and
and
the big
Evans.
storylines and the stuff with the most clout and star power. I don't know. That's just a theory. Thank you, big time
It's almost
Baxter.
like he's having fun. I'm not sure you want to go chop to chop with Gunther, Javon.
We also got Crazy Redbird. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm munching on Ben and Jerry's milk and cookies.
Gunther
Flavor
a bit
ice
to
cream.
get
Have you ever
going,
tried
but
that one? It is
now
so
he's
good.
in
I
total
haven't actually tried the
domination.
Ben and Jerry's milk and cookies.
Brandon
I'm
left
usually
the
more of like a
station.
strawberry
Good
person.
luck
I
stopping
like strawberry and strawberry
Ron doing
cheesecake.
his
So
best
those are usually the
to try,
flavors I
though.
get.
Oh,
I
Bob
like
again
milk and
drops Evans
cookies,
to his
but
knees.
or cookies and milk. But I don't, or cookies and cream, but I don't
Evans with a
often
kick,
order it
intercepted the
though.
clothesline. Now
Like
a kick
I'll
right to
try
the
it
back
because
of
my
the neck.
husband loves cookies and
The
cream,
ring general
but
is
I'm
down.
a
Here comes
strawberry
Dom back into
person.
the fray.
Like that'll always be my go-to order.
And the red dot by Evans finds the
But it
mark.
sounds delicious. I do like Ben and
Dominic
Jerry's.
away, and
Thank you, Crazy Red Better, and enjoy yourself.
Gunther.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
Gunther
Did you hear
slapped
that?
the
I felt it.
popped the
Off
shit out of
German, lands on his
Javon.
feet though. Does Evans? Tremendous balance. from
David
Evans.
says we have entered the hiccup
Down
era.
goes Gunther.
Oh
Isaac
no! Matt
Dominic
Raquel
breaks
says
it
over
up.
under how long the post show is going. I'm going under 30. I don't
Evans
know,
caught the
honestly.
ring general flush on the chin with that knee.
We got Darius who says, Did Mankind win the title yet? Wait, wrong year.
Critical moment in this matchup. One of these
Thanks,
men
Darius.
heads to Chicago, an opportunity to be in the Elimination Chamber where the winner will go on to WrestleMania to face WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. And now Dominic back to his feet, up to the top rope. Mysterio, frog splash. Gunther got his knees up.
Dom tried his best to stop his momentum.
Before impact with the knees, but to no avail. Big right hand. Javon just
At least
beats him to
Javon's
the
still
punch.
fighting back,
Starting
though.
Gunther now, springboard.
He hasn't
Wow.
stopped.
From the
I
top
feel
rope.
like, I'm going to be real with you. This match has felt more like it's
Could
been
this be
Javon and
Javon Evans'
Gunther.
moment?
And then, like, every
Memphis
now
is
and then we
starting to
get
believe.
Dominic sprinkled into this match.
Going up to the top rope, maybe looking for an OG.
Frank says he
cutter,
has
but
Alfredo
Gunther
chicken with white
able to
rice
cut
and
him
broccoli
off.
for dinner
No,
today. Ooh,
no.
nice and healthy.
This does not
Frank.
end well for Evans. Yeah, desperation time here for Evans as he finally is able to knock Gunther out of the way. Off the top rope, lands on his feet. Oh, may have hurt his knee, and now right into the sleeper hold. Oh, jawbreaker by Evans. Great counter. Evans, top rope.
Cutter.
Oh,
No,
got caught.
fell
Went
into
for the
the
OG
sleeper.
cutter. Got intercepted
Oh,
into a
no.
sleeper. Gunther with a sleeper. Rolls his body on top of
Javon.
Evans. Now Dominic with
Oh,
a frog
shit. And a
splash from the
frog
top
splash
rope.
on Gunther's back. Yikes.
Almost like
I like
Gunther
that little
saw
sequence,
Dom
though.
coming, was trying to finish the job before impact.
Oh, now he's going
and
for
it
the
didn't work out that
619.
way. Oh, baby. Dom went for the 619, and he got
Someone has the oof. Oh, the guys that are dressed up as the dad and son who are dressed up as the green shirt guy have an oof sign.
counter Gunther on the OG cutter.
By the way,
Turning
hey,
into a
Andrew Pinajotis, what's up, Andrew?
Gunther
Thank you for the
is a
super chat. He says,
master Dominic
hola,
just grabbed
Denise.
that hammer.
Bailey should have won. Also, the
I don't know if
inspiration are
Gunther's
now in
aware.
AEW. Bailey needs
You're right,
to be
the
women's
ring bell
title
hammer
from SmackDown. You
in
rock,
the
Denise.
left
Hey, thank you for
hand
the nice
of the
comment.
king of the luchadors.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Bailey did pick up a win today, but sadly, they just didn't go that
sleeper
direction. I hope that
applied
means
yet
that they have
again.
plans for the
Javon
tag
Evans
team
into a
division
sleeper
for the
of his own
women.
on Gunther.
So I'm taking
Evans
it
with a
as
sleeper
a
now.
as a
Gunther
possibility
tap.
that means something cool will happen for the
Oh,
women's
wow.
tag team division for WrestleMania at least.
Big
Let's hope
kick
for
by
it.
Gunther to Dominic.
And then I saw the inspiration are in AEW.
Now Gunther gonna take
Let's
the
see how
fight
they do. Yeah,
outside
let's
the
see how they
ring.
do. Thank you, Andrew. Hope you're doing good this Monday.
And now Gunther gonna. Gunther's got the hammer. What the hell?
Oh, I
Dragon
thought they. Oh
Lee
yeah.
has the ring bell.
For a second, I was like, is it going to be another masked man?
Dragon Lee.
We did get another masked man, but at least this time it's
Remember
Dragon
a couple of
Lee.
weeks ago,
They're
Dragon Lee
continuing
kicked
this
the
with Dragon
Finiano
Lee
of
and
his
Gunther,
retired
guys.
friend AJ Styles.
They're
Gunther
continuing
hit him with the
it.
ring bell.
Damn.
Now
I was
Dragon
hoping this was
Lee
going to be a one
returning
and
the
done.
favor. The career killer is down.
Just 'cause it's
Potentially
furry.
out. Dirty Dom trying to get back in the ring.
Wait,
Gunther's
maybe
out,
Gunther
now
really
turns
is
it into
going to be
a
taken out of this.
one-on-one
Maybe it
match
won't be
for the
so
time
predictable
being with
after all.
Dominic Mysterio and Javon Evans. 619 from Dominic. Dirty Dom is going to head to the chamber. Frog splash. Nobody
No,
home.
he moved. What if Javon goes in?
Javon Evans.
If Javon
Top
pins
rope.
Dominic, yo, that'll be huge. Oh,
cutter.
shit, he got the cutter. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the
Nice!
Elimination
Yo,
Chamber.
2
Javon
big
Evans.
things happened. 1, Javon's in the chamber, and 2, he pinned Dominic Mysterio. Those are 2 pretty noteworthy things.
Corey,
Nice.
how about a little bit
I
of luck?
like
How
that.
about a little bit of Dragon Lee?
I like
Javon
that.
Evans with the win.
That was a
Qualifying
surprise
for his first
ending, in
ever
my
chamber
opinion.
match. Well, Gunther
Most
will certainly
exciting
have
part
his
of
issues
Raw.
to deal with regarding
Having Javon
Dragon Lee,
shock
but
everybody.
Let's not take away the moment from the young OG who week after week continues to
Everyone's
defy
happy.
the odds.
They're saying, let's effing go. Javon from Corporate Gohan.
And inch
Jermaine
his way
says,
toward the
let's
top of the mountain. Here
go.
we see
The
Dragon
boy,
Lee.
John Harris says,
Full
oh
of
shit. Your
poetic
boy KJ
justice.
says, yes, let's
Flattening
effing
Gunther
go.
with the
Infamous
ring
DJ
bell.
says, wow. Eric
A
Diaz says, yes.
619
Javon.
from the king of the
Legit King on
luchadors.
YouTube says, let's
But
go.
Dirty
Jokey
Dom
says,
took
yes.
just a moment too long.
We got Ray
Making the
Santiago who
climb
says,
to the
Javon,
top
let's effing
turnbuckle.
go.
Evans out of the way.
The boy KJ says he
And
did
the
it.
OG
Adrian says
will
yes.
take to
Miami
the
Scorp
sky.
says OMG,
Javon
yes.
with the OG cutter. Taking down Dirty Dom.
We got Dingle here who says
once again
nice
taken
win.
to the
Zeno Hour
Windy
says
City.
Javon. We got the
4 men
sniper here who says
qualified,
love
2
that.
spots
Ray says that was
remain.
surprising. The boy says
Randy
Javon
Orton,
did it.
LA Knight, Cody Rhodes.
That should be fun.
And
That should be
Javon
really
Evans.
fun. What a massive opportunity. We got Fredo here who says that boy is
Congratulations to the young
bouncy.
OG, Javon Evans. We'll see you in Chicago, Javon.
Yo, alrighty. By the way, we also got IGN Sucho who says, oh, damn, Ray is so dead at Mania now. That was the only part that I was like, oh, no. Like, seeing Dragon Lee come out once again made me nervous again after everybody said the Rey Mysterio stuff. So that's why I was like, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. But that is a theory, though. It is going around. It's a theory I do not like. Do not like it. Thank you so much, IGN Sucho, for the super chat. Can't believe that was definitely the best part of Monday Night Raw. All right, as soon as Robin gets in here, we'll go ahead and get into the post show. But before we do get into the post show, though, guys, I do want to take a second really quickly to promote my my show in Hollywood. So as of right now, we are 26 days away, everyone. 26 days. And for the first time ever, I will be doing a live podcast at the Hollywood Improv. And that is going to be happening during the week of AEW Revolution. So for those of you guys that are LA locals, if you're fans of AEW, or even if you're just a fan of my work, coming out and supporting would be massive. And of course, you guys know that I'm going to be joined by Willow Nightingale. She's my special guest here, and having her is really awesome because she's she's a AEW tag team champion. She's TBS champion. She's a fan favorite. I'm really excited to have Willow. For those of you who want to attend the show is on March 14th, 2026, of course, this year, March 14th. And again, it's taking place at the Hollywood Improv. For those of you who want to get your tickets, you have 3 ways to get the tickets, or you can scan the QR code that you see here on the screen, or you can go to the Hollywood Improv's website and just go on their calendar, scroll until you find my show, click on it, and you guys will be able to purchase your tickets. Or you can also click on the link in the description box below. Literally, there are multiple ways to get your tickets, and I really, really hope that I see and get to meet a lot of you guys from the show. It would really be awesome, and I hope to continue growing all of these shows and just doing something totally new and totally different. And then also, because I haven't had a second to also promote the WrestleMania show, and I'm going to change the QR code right now. So this QR code you're seeing right now is different from the one I just had. This one will take you immediately to DeniseLiveShow.com. For those of you who are going to be in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend, I am doing my first ever live show at WrestleMania, and my guest for that show will be Shotzi, and it'll be a fun live podcast. Friends of the show will also be there, and that is happening April 17th at 12 p.m. And again, you can get your tickets over at DeniseLiveShow.com. So I do got 2 shows. The first one is March 14th in LA, and then the second one is in Las Vegas, April 17th. So again, a lot is happening around here, and I can't wait. I really, really can't wait to meet some of you guys. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Robin, by the way. Hey, Robin. Thank you so much for waiting back there. How are you, man?
You gotta plug the shows. I mean, I was fine. I'm patiently waiting in my crate over here.
Oh, we got you in your crate, Robin. All right, let me get the banner up. All right, here we go. Let's do this, everyone. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome to the Raw Post Show. It is February 16th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I am joined by Robin Lundberg. Robin, good to have you back on here again. How are you, man?
I'm doing well, Denise. Like I said, just was waiting in my crate for the show to start. I took off my mask right before we began and ready to rock and roll here.
You could have came in as the Masked Man, by the way. That would totally be in line with the show and everything that we've been seeing from WWE the last couple of weeks.
More than weeks, right?
Yeah, you're right, actually. More than weeks. Yes, you are right about that, by the way. Oh, man. Robin, I got to tell you, today wasn't my favorite edition of Raw. I thought it was my least favorite episode of Raw all year long.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, to me, it wasn't the stuff that really happened on Raw that's going to cause the most discussion as all these little teases. You had the Masked Man at the beginning. So again, Masked Man, the crate is going to be the biggest talking point. No question in my mind. The crate's the big talking point. And then that little AJ Styles retirement celebration.
That's happening next week.
Next week. To me,
did they say he was going to be on air, or they just said that it's just a tribute?
It's a tribute. So they didn't advertise AJ Styles specifically. So to me, those are going to be the big talking points from this episode of Raw. So I agree with you in essence, as far as the show itself and the presentation itself, it wasn't anything to write home about.
I did like the ending though. The ending was pretty surprising because as much as I had said like, oh, having somebody like Javon Evans in the Elimination Chamber would be very fun because he's going to do all of the flashy spots, cut her off the top of the pod, climbing onto the freaking, latching himself onto the cage of the Elimination Chamber, like things like that is why I wanted to see Javon Evans make it, but I didn't think they were actually going to go with Javon. I thought they were going to go with Gunther because I'm like, okay, well, Gunther feels like the prince now where everything he wants, it's like you flick the wrist and he gets it. So that's what I thought that they were going to do was go with Gunther, but I thought it was a pleasant surprise to close out the night with Javon Evans not only earning himself a spot in the Elimination Chamber, but also getting a win over because he pinned Dominic Mysterio to get that spot. I feel like those are two big things. And it's funny because I thought, oh yeah, Gunther's going to win and he's going to pin Javon Evans. That's why they put Javon Evans in there. And I genuinely was surprised with the finish of this match.
I sent a text, a few minutes before it started that I thought Javon Evans was going to win for the spot aspect of it in the Elimination Chamber, especially after they ran that AJ Styles thing. Once I saw the AJ Styles thing, I'm thinking that has to do with Gunther somehow, some ways, shape or form. It's going to tie in. So maybe we get the Gunther WrestleMania opponent reveal coming up soon here, which has kind of been one of the lingering mysteries, I guess, considering the way he's been built. And maybe it's the Rey Mysterio angle you were talking about before, but considering Dragon Lee came out again tonight to quasi-cost Gunther in that match. But when I saw that, and I knew that Javon Evans was in there, it did make sense for the what you outlined. You throw him in there, and he's going to do – the timing on his cutters is sick. Like, even the one he hit to win that match tonight, he just, like, bang. It's right on the money, perfect elevation, perfect execution. And he's not winning Elimination Chamber, but you certainly know you're guaranteed by his presence at Elimination Chamber that you're going to see some crazy shit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And I was saying how, like, that cutter that he cut last week, I'm like, yo, that's going to be on every Javon video package for like the rest of time. But then also he's probably going to keep adding to that because we've been seeing Javon now for a while. And I feel like almost every single match that he does, I feel like he continues to add something new to his in-ring arsenal. And there's times where I'm like, oh, has he done that before? I don't think he's done that before. And that always comes across as like super enjoyable, but I don't know. I know there's multiple theories as to like where Gunther's going to end up. The fact that that Dragon Lee did come out and cost him the match this time by hitting him with the ring bell. That's got to be something. And of course, we all know that I bless Dragon Lee's heart, but it's not going to be Dragon Lee versus Gunther at WrestleMania. I mean, damn, that would be huge for Dragon Lee. But let's be real, that is not going to be his WrestleMania match. So we are now in a world where it's like, okay, it could be Gunther and Rey Mysterio. It could be Gunther and Randy Orton, which was something you and I discussed prior. So right now, that's really all we got. Other than that, we don't know what direction they're going to go in with Gunther, but him being not in the Elimination Chamber, though, also makes me realize, like, oh yeah, for sure, Cody Rhodes is winning. If there was any doubt in anybody's mind that Cody was winning this Elimination Chamber, which I'm sure there wasn't, I feel like this win has been more, I think it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's definitely the leader in the clubhouse. And it is interesting with Gunther specifically that all of this has happened to not lead to a championship match, right? You got to figure that's coming down the line. But, I mean, look, retiring John Cena is bigger than winning the championship. I guess having, retired Goldberg and John Cena and AJ Styles is bigger than winning the championship. But I am intrigued by how they're going to position him and set him up on that card because of all the investment that they've put into him. And he's the kind of guy that he doesn't need that strap in order to feel the way he does because of that investment, but you still want to see it have a crescendo or some sort of reward around WrestleMania season. So, that's one of the things I'm keeping my eye on the closest, even more so. I'm probably more interested in who Gunther is going to face at WrestleMania than I am the result of the Elimination Chamber match.
Oh, damn. I think you're right about that because we're all sitting here knowing that it's got to be something of a big deal because you can't retire John Cena and AJ Styles and Goldberg and then not have a good WrestleMania opponent. Like, that's not going to happen that way. And if it does happen that way, that would be bad booking across the board, bad storytelling across the board. So they can't do that. So now you're right, Robin. We're all sort of now hanging on, trying to see who's going to be the poor bastard that finds himself probably getting his career ended by freaking Gunther at WrestleMania. Oh, my heart, Robin. I can't handle it. Well, unless he goes in there with Randy, then it won't be like oh, okay, your career is going to end right after this match, right? Like, I don't think that'll happen with Randy. It'll more so be of like, okay, who's the real, legend killer, career killer?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think, who else is, who could fit the bill? Randy is one. We talked about that. Career killer, legend killer. Ray, because of his career, and Brock. I feel like those are the only ones I could think of that fit the bill for what we're talking about.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of a list of like people that Gunther could eventually retire, and I'm not thinking just like WrestleMania, but here's my list that I have so far. You tell me yay or nay. And these are not even just ones that I think. There are also some names that have been thrown out there, but okay, Brock Lesnar, yay or nay?
Yay.
Rey Mysterio.
Yay. Well,
Randy Orton.
Dominic could do Ray.
Right.
Randy Orton. Whew. I'm going to say nay because I don't think I don't feel like the retirement is imminent for him, even though we know where he's at in his career. It just doesn't seem like they've planted those seeds.
Exactly. What about this one? Shinsuke Nakamura down the line.
Does that add to no disrespect to Shinsuke, but does it add to, I guess any career ending, but I don't feel like all of them you sort of knew, like you kind of knew AJ which way it was going, but like you're damn sure know which way it's going if it's Shinsuke Nakamura putting his career on the line against Gunther.
And then someone else threw out the idea of Chris Jericho, so I also added it to the list. Like, even if I myself don't want to see it, I just kind of went through the roster and I was like, okay, who could like realistically like at some point be retired by Gunther or can end up in a match where their retirement is on the line or something crazy like that. And I also feel like they're going to want somebody that could be retired. And that even isn't like someone on the level of John Cena. That's why I threw in Shinsuke Nakamura. Sorry, Shinsuke. But I don't know. I was just throwing out some ideas because he's going to have to retire somebody else at some point. He just got the name career killer. So I feel like he's going to get one more in there.
Yeah, I mean, at least one more. Now, you don't have to go OD. It's already like he's already earned the career killer moniker.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm like, how far are they going to push it? Like, I don't want the next, 10 big names in wrestling that are retiring, all retired under Gunther. Like, that would just be crazy.
I think one or two more. You can go like one or two more. Beyond that, it starts to get overkill. But even as is, they put it up on the board. Career killer's already up on the, so he doesn't need any more careers.
I don't know, Robin. If he retires one or two more people, he's gonna be like fucking Medusa. When she looks at you and you turn to stone. I feel like if Gunther looks at you, like whatever career you're in, like it's over, bro. Like it doesn't matter if you're the freaking ice cream man. If you make eye contact with Gunther, your ass is gonna be retired. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah, it's
and
like
that's what I think can happen.
Getting into a relationship with a Kardashian or something, right? It's never the same afterwards.
That is true too. No lies detected. All right, we got IGN Sucho here who says, "Oh damn, Ray is so dead at Mania." Ay, caramba, ¿por qué? That's all you're going to hear from me is yelling. Why? By the way, we got Bob Ross Jr. Bob, thank you so much for this generous super chat. He says, honestly, the Stephanie Vaquer promo to Live today felt like a bombshell. The majority of wrestling fans don't realize the struggles that international wrestlers go through in other promotions, not in North America. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that because that was a really fun part of the show. So they had Liv Morgan do a sit-down interview, and I think everybody knew that it would be crashed by Stephanie. And Stephanie said, she was cutting her promo, but during that time, though, Dominic was translating throughout the entire promo to Liv Morgan. However, I saw a lot of people during my watch along and some people on Twitter that were asking me to translate for them. And I thought, oh, maybe I didn't translate on the moment because I thought having Dominic translate was like enough. But I did see some people still kind of struggling with that a little bit. But basically, yeah, like Stephanie Vaquer. See, the thing is that, a lot of us kind of know Stephanie Vaquer's story, especially if you've seen her interviews, whether it was with me or Chris Van Vliet or somebody else. Her story is like, she had to move out of her country to go and find a place to train for wrestling. So she had gone to Mexico, uprooted her whole entire life, went to Mexico, then went to other different promotions to try and learn wrestling from the greatest of the greats. Like, she has trained with a lot of really big people. And in one of the videos that I posted, Stephanie Vaquer talked to me way back when about how she had an audition for WWE, but she didn't get hired. And I think this was back like in 2016 or something. I forget the year exactly, but she had auditioned to be in WWE. She had a tryout and she was green. She didn't make it, but she asked them in that tryout, what do I need to do? What things do I need to do so that I can get hired, so that, this can happen for me? And, she did those things, Robin. She went out there. She worked her ass off. She did all of the conditioning. She did the work as a wrestler, working everywhere to basically become something. And then, we all know that whether people like to hear it or not, that match that she had with Mercedes Moné in AEW definitely had people in WWE turning their heads, being like, oh shit, Stephanie Vaquer, damn, like we gotta bring her in. And so she gained a lot of buzz from there and on. And then that's how she finally went out there. But she went to multiple countries, changed with multiple people. And she mentions some of that. She doesn't mention the tryout, obviously, but she mentions the, going to Japan, going to Mexico, going to all these places to grow as a wrestler. And she told Liv Morgan, like, you didn't do all of that. Like, you had all of the best and finest trainers and the best facilities here in the WWE. Whereas me, I went and did this. Like, I know what hardship is. So me winning this championship bout, this bout isn't just a bout for me. It means more than that. And I'm doing this for the women and for the young women out there to basically set an example. And that is what she said, and basically told Liv, like, you're not the same as me. We're not the same. And that is what led to Liv Morgan crying, which I thought was interesting, Robin, because I didn't think the things that Stephanie said necessarily required tears from Liv Morgan. So I'm wondering, like, what additional layer are they adding to Liv Morgan where she's getting teary-eyed? Because we don't see that from Liv, at least not this version of Liv.
Yeah, I actually saw you on X translated for somebody essentially what was said. And when I read it, I had the same thought. I'm like, that doesn't really line up with Liv breaking down. Like, unless she thought she was a fraud or something like that. Like, right? Like, why would she break down? I had thought it had been much more harsh as far as what she had said specifically. So it does introduce the aspect of, okay, what's the next shoe to drop in this story and with the character of Liv Morgan. And then obviously we've kind of figured it was going to be Stephanie and Liv, but it's a guarantee at this point that that's the direction they're going, the way that segment unfolded.
Yeah, it's gotten so hot, so fast, so personal. I'm enjoying the entire dynamic of this thing. But yeah, now it's got me intrigued where's Liv going to go with her character soon? Because the way that she looked to me, how defeated she was by Stephanie's words, I kind of got babyface vibes from that. Because, you're sad when someone basically tells you like all of these things. She could have easily said like, I don't care about you, or she could have said anything, right? She could have fought it back, but instead, Liv let the words sink in and then cried about it. So then it makes you go like, what is happening here? What are you trying to tell me with Liv Morgan?
Well, she already gets like babyface reception, right? Like and pops
sometimes. Well, she gets the pops, right? Because she's popular, but she gets like heel reactions because people like hate when she does the greatest and all the things she does on the mic.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, it's definitely because it doesn't match. It doesn't make sense without something else. Otherwise, why is she? Okay, all right, I didn't have to go do all this stuff that you had to do. So what? That's going to be what she said.
Yeah, and then I thought, well, if Liv was a babyface, then obviously she could kind of talk about her career hardships too, because she didn't have an easy path in WWE. We know that, like the fans know that. But of course, her path and her hardships are different from Stephanie's path and Stephanie's hardships. But still, whatever. I'm getting too into the weeds here. But the point is that was the overall gist of what we got here between that segment. Thank you so much, Bob. But again, it's like 2 weeks in a row, though, Robin, where Stephanie and Liv's interactions are some of the most entertaining things that we're seeing here on this show. So, hey, it's going good.
It's a big deal for Stephanie Vaquer, I think, specifically, too. I feel like, she had presentation. She's obviously made an impact at championship and all that. But I feel like she needed something to sink her teeth into from a character and mic work kind of standpoint. And this has afforded her that opportunity. Because before it was like everybody's like, oh, give me Liv and Raquel because they have a history, right? Like, because there was something behind it. And now it feels like there's something behind Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm glad because I wanted Stephanie to have her moment, and I was afraid that they were gonna write her off and that they weren't gonna do that. So I'm really, really happy that they went about it that direction. Thank you so much, Bob. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says Trick and Mello needs to interact before their match Friday. I know. I'm excited for that. Like them being in the same qualifier, that's hot. Thank you, Frank. We got, by the way, we got multi-billionaire. Hey, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I really hope we don't get another multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship again. Dom versus Finn at Mania needs to happen this year. Dude, as I love that Intercontinental match from last year. That was one of my favorite matches for WrestleMania. But I think you're right. Like this Dominic Finn Balor feud needs to happen at this point. One of the things that I was saying, Robin, during the watch along was, I hate to say this, but we all know that, Finn Balor is not actually going to win at Elimination Chamber. Everybody knows that. Like, we already know we're building towards Roman and Punk. We know that. It's official. It's happening. Whatever. But it makes me feel kind of bad, though, to say that the feud is kind of dead on arrival already, because we already know that Finn isn't gonna win. So to me, the only exciting thing that can come away besides having a good match between CM Punk and Finn, besides that, story-wise, the only exciting thing to me would be if this finally leads into the explosion between Dominic and Finn Balor, because I feel like we've been sort of like, we've been skating past it. We've been skating past it. Like now they really need to get into the trenches of doing this so that this could be the match at WrestleMania. And then, yeah, I really feel that way. I feel like they got to do it now or else I'm not going to care when they eventually do.
Well, I thought that's for sure where they're headed. And I still think it's generally where they're headed, but they did throw the Penta aspect into it today with him winning that match and setting up an Intercontinental title shot, right? So, how does that factor in as well? But when they came out, I think you saw more of those seeds being planted too when they came out and they were together. And, the commentary made an extra point to say Finn Balor's got his back up and everything like that. I think all that's being deliberately, like, in your face, overtly shown ahead of this match because the downfall is coming soon.
We got Nightwolf here who says, is Y2J in the crate? All right, so who do you think's in the crate? In the mysterious crate that's going to be unveiled at Elimination Chamber. By the way, a lot of people have thrown out the idea of Jericho being in the crate, which is obviously LOL, not going to happen.
As long as it's not Travis Scott. Hope it's not Travis Scott in the crate.
I would blow my brains out. I think I would retire my YouTube channel, honestly. I'd be like, bye, guys. It was a great run talking about wrestling, but I cannot do this anymore.
Is it too much for the masked man to be inside the crate? So I don't think it's the masked man. I don't think it's Travis Scott. The gobbledygooker, Chris Jericho is a name that's been thrown out quite a bit. And
I can't. No, like that would be like a horrible return for Jericho if he came out in a crate. Like I thought this was a joke when we were all saying it.
What about Danhausen?
Oh, that would be funny. See, now that would be funny. I don't know what his deal is, though. I don't know how much longer or not longer he's supposed to be in AEW for. I truly have no idea what's going on with that.
I feel like that would work for him and his character if if they were to go that direction, it would make sense. But yeah, I mean, it's one of these. It feels very Vince McMahon to me somehow. Like
it does. It does. You know what it reminds me? Remember when Rowan had the fucking spider thing or whatever he had in that one mysterious box? This is exactly what that reminds me of.
Yeah, and I think there was an old there's like a saying, I forget who coined it, but like whoever comes out of a box is automatically over or something like that. So
there was a saying like that?
Yeah, there definitely. So I don't know. Like I'm intrigued. Let's put it that way. Though, if it is a person, are we supposed to believe that they've been there the entire time and they're inhabiting the box from now until the Elimination Chamber on the 28th, which is what, 12 days away from now?
So how about this? Robin, you're a smart guy. I'm going to give you some clue. Well, this is what we know. These are the facts, okay? The delivery guy's name was Eli. Does that name mean anything?
Eli.
Let's think about that. The delivery guy's name was Eli.
Elijah.
Did not open until Elimination Chamber. And the guy didn't know anything else about it. And all he had was a clipboard with a blank piece of paper on it. Are there any hints in that whatsoever?
I didn't
the clip. I know that's why everyone's saying the clipboard thing because of Jericho and the blank paper. But then again, a delivery guy always has that. So,
and I believe people have said that Jericho made the countdown clock ended in Chicago on Y2J.
See, I just don't think Jericho's coming back at the Elimination Chamber. I think he either comes and makes it a surprise appearance at WrestleMania or Raw after Mania.
I mean, they got me. I mean, we're guessing. I don't know.
We don't got. I mean, when I think of Eli, the only thing I can think of is fucking Elijah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, Elijah.
That's literally it.
We're gonna get a concert.
Eli.
I mean,
Eli. It's got to mean something. What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? Oh, my God. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Nightwolf. All right. We also got Kami Juhan. What's up, Kami Juhan? He says, has anyone seen Chad Gable? I thought he was supposed to be back weeks ago. Both him and Ludwig are missing. They've been gone for such a long time. I don't know if they're ever coming back. But speaking of which, El Grande Americano and the original El Grande Americano, I don't feel like the original Grande Americano should be anymore. He just isn't that good in the role the way that the new El Grande Americano is.
Wait. So you're saying the victorious El Grande Americano is the original, or not the victorious because he didn't win the match. But the one that was in the ring at the end, that's the original El Grande Americano?
The original Grande Americano.
Chad Gable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
It's not as good
as Ludwig Kaiser.
Yes.
I mean, it has to be like a mask versus mask match, and then we get to the end of El Grande Americano here soon.
See, but I always thought that the payoff should have been like an actual luchador taking the mask off of one of them. Because remember they were supposed to do that with Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania? Or what? No, not at WrestleMania. I spoke about it with Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Never mind. I'm confusing that with something else. No, am I? I don't remember. No, yes, he was supposed to have the match at WrestleMania.
El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, I feel like that was supposed to happen, wasn't it? But then Rey Mysterio got hurt and he wasn't able to take the mask off of him and he really wanted him to.
El Grande Americano's been around since last WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm like, this was a topic, right? Like, I'm not just making this up.
I mean, I just said...
Yes, okay, thank you. Yes, everybody's saying yes. Okay, thank you. I was like, did I make this up?
I didn't realize, like, there's been a Grande along,
So Ray was supposed to, I assume the payoff at that point was supposed to be Ray unmasking him. And then it didn't happen because Ray got injured.
So we got mucho El Grande Americano.
So what I'm saying, though, that the payoff should be another luchador unmasking him. But now instead we're getting the the original Grande Americano. This is so fucking stupid. I don't know why I'm wasting my time talking about this. Like, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kami Juhan. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, when do you think Obafemi will face real competition? And has AJ Lee, Becky Lynch promos the last 2 weeks lived up to your expectations? Plus, what's next for Gunther after losing tonight, and what's in the box? So, some of the questions we haven't answered, by the way, is Obafemi should be making his decision at some point as to whether he's going to sign with Raw or whether or not he's going to sign with SmackDown. I think he has a match next week with Kit Wilson. So he's been spending a little bit more time on SmackDown, which makes me think he's going to end up on SmackDown. So I'm pretty sure at some point in the next, like, I'm hoping before the end of this month, like, we know where he's going to be deciding to spend his time. And then AJ Lee and Becky, last week's promo I loved. This week's promo, not so much. They tried to throw shots at each other, but none of them actually came out like shots. Like, they all felt super weak. Like when Becky said, you know, I was out here the last 10 years making history, and you spent the last 10 years writing comic books. Oh, well, she was working. She was writing. Okay, am I supposed to boo that? What am I supposed to do, Robin? I thought that was not their best.
Yeah, and to be frank, I mean, since AJ Lee returned, the night she returned, I don't know if anything has come close to matching that energy and that vibe. You know, she hasn't been around all that much. But you had WrestlePalooza, you've had a few appearances here and there, and then you've had this. So hopefully they can pick it up. And I'm with you. Like last week, we talked about the mania. I think I called her
the Manic Man.
The Manic Man, Becky Lynch, and you felt that vibe, and they didn't really do anything to build off that or enhance that. It just felt like, all right, we got to keep this program going. As far as the Obafemi real competition question that's here. I don't know if you count Rusev, but that's clearly coming in the near future after tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Oh my God, I feel so bad because I kept saying, like, I feel bad for Rusev because they haven't really done anything with him. And then he was on the show and then I forgot. Oh my God. And I really like Rusev, but damn. Oh God. Yeah. So, okay, maybe he gets the one match with Kit Wilson again, then the match with Rusev, and then the decision.
And then the WrestleMania match. I think he's going to be on the card for WrestleMania. So
right, but you would think he'd make a decision as to what brand he's going to be at before WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think? SmackDown can use him more?
I just feel like I've been liking him on SmackDown. I'm vibing with him there. So I'm going to say SmackDown.
That's where he did the Kit Wilson interruption, right? Like, I mean, obviously there's SmackDown and with the chance. So yeah, I mean, it feels like he's been featured a little bit more over there. But he did do the Raiders thing on Raw, right? Like, you know, so I mean, it still could go one way or the other, but I feel like SmackDown could use them a little more.
Yeah, I think so too. Because on Raw, you already got your meaty guys like Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. SmackDown, you need a little bit more, a little bit more muscle down there. So I'm going to say SmackDown.
More meaty guys.
Yes. Thank you, Jacob Tatum. We got Sleazeboy990 who says, other couples goes I forgot. Perry Saturn and Moppy, and to finally quote Tommy Dreamer with Kimono and Beulah, I'll take them both. This was because we were talking about couples for Valentine's Day when we were doing that stream. So Sleazeboy forgot a few. Thank you, Sleazeboy. We got Nightwolf here who says, also makes more sense for LA Knight to have a WrestleMania program with Bronson Reed than Lesnar. More story there. Bronson put LA through a car. Yeah, so we opened up Raw. Man, Robin, I was not feeling this at all, man. We had a 6-man tag with LA Knight and Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. Before you guys question why these 3 guys are suddenly friends, LA Knight was like, let's put our bygones aside for tonight because we have a common enemy. Well, he didn't say it like that. I'm saying it like that. Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, and Austin Theory. So it was a 3-on-3, but damn, Robin, I thought this was so boring. Maybe the last couple seconds were all right, but this just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I mean, like it felt, just kind of like a rushed start. We've sort of seen these combination of guys before a bunch of times, and nobody in that mix right now has a bunch of heat really going for them. I mean, the Usos are now a tag team again, which is nice, but it's not the same as when Jay was on that ascent. LA Knight, everybody keeps talking about, what he could do next or whatever, but I don't know if his actual presentation and presence on screen matches up to that conversation and that talk. The vision, I mean, partly it's not their fault because Seth Rollins got hurt and now Braun Breaker has gotten hurt. So there's only so much you could do, but we've seen the vision over and over and over again in these roles to either start or close Raw. So the only part of it that was intriguing at all, which we've also seen before, was the masked man bit. I did like the way it was executed because I could see it coming, but I was like, this is gonna hit when Logan Paul came over to take on the announced headset, and then he gets hit with the curb stomp there, and the masked man runs away. So there's always some level of intrigue to a mystery, even if you've seen it before, where you're like, who actually is it? But that was the only part of that opening segment that I thought landed at all. And we've seen that before as well.
Yeah. Do you still care about the masked man?
Depends on who it is. I think I decide after the reveal if I care about
That's not good though. You're supposed to be like in anticipation the whole time.
Well,
like,
I'm like, are we gonna get it? Take it off. Show me who it is. Like, so yes, that is activated in me at least. Like, I do want to see the reveal.
My reaction when the masked man came out, I was like, oh, it's the masked man. Is he finally going to unmask? Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. That is the saddest reaction ever to a masked man, Robin. Like, we're supposed to be excited. We're supposed to be like, oh, shit, he's back. Damn, I can't believe he's back. Yo, what's he thinking? What's his plan? I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I'm just like, I already saw this like 2 weeks ago, and it was or however long ago, with the Austin Theory. And now we're sitting here, and Austin Theory, gets a word here and there in these promos. And all of the attention and glory has now gone to Logan Paul, and Theory's just there picking up bones and scraps and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, and once it was Austin Theory,
and that was an angle coming off of War Games.
Well, and we're in WrestleMania season right now. I mean, look, the big angle tonight was there's a box you can't open until the 28th.
Maybe Vince is back. You know what? I was starting to wonder. I was starting to question this. It's going to be the big golden egg is going to come back.
What if it was Vince with the strut coming out? That would.
Oh my!
At least we'd have something to talk about.
Everyone would be like, oh, I don't even know what my reaction would be. I would just be like, oh, no words.
There's probably no chance in hell. There's no chance in hell.
Oh my God. We got Steven Marchuli here who says, I think we have a chance to see Brock versus Oba at WrestleMania or Brock versus AJ at WrestleMania. Brock advertised for Raw next week. Oh shit. I didn't realize Brock was that. Oh yeah. Never mind. I saw that a couple weeks ago, actually, on social media. No, you're right. I kind of just forgot, to be honest. I didn't mark down the date or anything. But I look, Steven, all of those options sound great. I don't think AJ will be back considering he just retired. But I see what you're saying because they're doing the tribute night. Yeah. But that would just be so silly. You're telling me 2 weeks later, all of a sudden, how long has it been since the Crown Jewel show? I mean, Royal Rumble. My apologies. It hasn't been that long that AJ Styles retired. And if you're telling me he's going to come back and have a match at WrestleMania, oh no, that's too soon, guys. Like, if he's going to undo the retirement, give me a couple years. But a couple months later, that's wild. In the same company, that's wild.
But would you be mad?
It would be kind of an insult to my intelligence. That's what it would be. I wouldn't be mad, but I'd be like, oh, this is so insulting. And I would also never care about a career on the line match in WWE again.
Well, I didn't realize Brock was average. So it's shaping up to be a pretty big show, I think, next week then. Like that AJ tease, something's coming from that one way or the other. I mean, I think the most minor thing that could come from that is a Gunther, I retired AJ Styles, and now I'm like interrupting his ceremony, and then maybe we get to his match at WrestleMania. But the fact that that's next week and Brock is booked on the show, which lends you to believe that they're going to start setting up where he's headed to, and that's one of their. He's in the damn promo for WrestleMania, right? Like the one.
Or maybe Brock's just going to finally confront LA Knight for being part of his elimination.
And then squash him at WrestleMania. Poor LA.
Amen. That's exactly what we're. See, everybody's getting their hopes up, being like, "Oh, Brock and Oba, oh, Brock and AJ." Nah, buddy, it's gonna end up being Brock and LA Knight. We're all gonna sit here with our
Isn't
panties
LA
in a
Knight in the
twist.
chamber match?
Did he make it into the chamber? So
Yeah.
for the men, yes, he's in it.
So I don't
Sorry,
think
it shouldn't have taken me that long to answer that.
Yeah, he's not going to get upended before then. So I think, if that, whatever direction he's headed.
Okay, fine. They'll lock eyes though. They'll have a moment, or it's like, eyes intense.
I don't think we're getting LA Knight and Brock Lesnar. I don't think we're getting that.
I don't know. That's what the rumors are. That's what the rumors are. And a lot of these rumors tend to be spot on, Robin.
Didn't the same place that had this rumor have another one that was debunked?
That was a little different, but there was some other ones. They also threw out like that fucking Goldberg. I don't know what I'm talking about. Goldberg. Gunther was going to be the one to retire John Cena. There's just been a lot. There's a lot. Thank you, Steven. We got Anthony Giuliano here. Says, did anyone watch Logan Paul last night selling his Pokemon card? What are your thoughts on that? Making history, 16 million on a Pokemon card. So I scrolled past that on Twitter because someone quote retweeted it. I don't know about like those types of like cards and stuff like that, but someone was basically like trashing it. And they brought up like a bunch of really good points as to like how insane that was, but like not a good decision to do that. Again, I don't know what the whole deal with that is, so I really feel like I don't have the knowledge to speak on that. But from a regular outsider's perspective who doesn't know shit about cards or how any of that works, I cannot imagine spending $16 million on any freaking card. I'm sorry, I just can't fathom that. But then again, I'm not in that kind of fandom. So, Robin, do you know any about this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like I have a friend who's a card breaker. I did some videos for a card breaking company in the past. My son is a big trading card collector. So he got his Cooper Flag auto on Christmas. He was pretty pumped and excited about, and I've written various articles about it over the years, especially with the Caitlin Clark autographs and her card value and setting women's sports records. So, I mean, I understand the landscape. Look, I mean, is there anything that you would foresee yourself spending $16 million on? Of course, the premise is
better be a house. It better be a mansion. That's the only thing I can say I'd spend $16 million on.
So I believe that is now the record for a car.
But why? Like, explain this to me like I'm 5, Robin. Why?
So basically, in that market, it's about rarity of the item, right? Like, so, baseball card, you go back to the Honus Wagners because they're old and there's not many of them. So that makes the scarcity makes them of more value. Same thing goes for, when I say autograph cards, because, they'll make a whole collection of cards. Let's use WWE for example. And let's say, well, I'm not going to say LA Knight. That wouldn't be Roman Reigns, right? There's the one Roman Reigns autograph. It's a 1-of-1. It's the only card in the world like it. Versus, like, you can open a bunch of other packs and get a Roman Reigns card, but it's not that Roman Reigns card. That's the special signified card with his autograph on it that only one was made. So it brings up the value. As far as the Pokemon aspect of it, I'm sure it works all the same way. I'm not as familiar with Pokemon, but I know that, some Pokemon cards from back in the day are worth a ton. And I know that Logan Paul is obviously really big into that. And Guinness World Records, yeah, Logan Paul's rare Pokemon card becomes the most expensive card ever sold in a record-setting auction. And it was sold by Golden, that makes sense that they do that sort of thing, and sold for $16,492,000. So it must be an extraordinarily rare. There must be something that defines it, and there you have it. And Logan.
But
Paul,
now the person who paid the $60 million, I'm assuming their goal is to sell it for more money, right? Like, they're not just going to keep it in a box somewhere in a frame, right? Like, they're going to sell it and maybe make some money back, right?
No, unless it's just worth it to them. And it looks like the guy who bought it is Anthony Scaramucci's son. Remember that dude? Looking at this online.
No.
But yeah, like the political guy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe they want to flip it, but I doubt you're going to do better. I don't think that card is going to sell for more the next time around. I think they bought it so that they could have it because they see it as worth $16 million for the novelty of it.
All right. Thank you, Robin. All right. We got Marshman96 here who says Gunther versus Ray for WrestleMania. Dom says his dad, but because for Dom, no one retires Ray, but for Dom. Then we have a mini Dom Gunther feud. I can see that, Marshman. Again, I'd rather have Dom actually retire his dad, but if we were to get Gunther versus Ray, then maybe that could be another direction that we go into afterwards. Thank you, Marshman. We got Sleaze Boy here who says Liv probably still has the trauma when Dirty Dumb yelled at her in Spanish. It was all in the same day when she wore those shorts. Oh my god, I like that you remembered that. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Soundwave 80s who says, I think it's Eli Knight. Do you watch Evolved? There is Eli Knight's been appearing on NXT, but I don't think it's Eli Knight. I don't think they do a box reveal for Eli Knight, who just had like 2 or 3 matches on NXT barely. Thank you, Soundwave 80s. We got Chavero Armento who says, what's up, guys? Should we be worried that Roxy isn't in any of the qualifiers? Also, any way they do Dom, Finn, Penta, triple threat for the Intercontinental. So apparently some people told me that Roxanne tweeted that she was feeling under the weather. I'm assuming maybe she's got a cold or something, and that's why she's been off TV. I really haven't seen any of that, but I take your guys' word for it on that one. And that sounds pretty plausible considering that they're always traveling. And we know that airports are filled with just the most germs. So I can definitely see that. And then Dom, Finn, Penta, triple threat. It would be a kick-ass match, but I just think the story is more within Dom and Finn. Robin, what do you think about the possibility of that triple threat?
I think it's certainly possible after tonight, because what's the point of doing that with Penta otherwise? But you're right that the story is definitely more Dom and Finn, unless you can work his way in there. I don't see what it does for Penta to get into the Intercontinental title picture and then to just immediately squash that right afterwards. So it did, I mentioned that earlier in the show because it perked my attention a bit, considering I thought for sure we were headed to a one-on-one between Dom and Finn.
Thank you so much, Tavera. We got Henry Kiernan who says, we are back in the 80s, the Knight Rider who's under the mask. Who's under the mask? Who's in the box? Next thing you know, we're going to be like, who's in the cake?
Who is under the mask?
What mask?
The black mask, the masked man. Who is it?
I don't even care, Robin. Some people were saying Grayson Waller. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Grayson Waller, Seth Rollins, Ricky Saints, Bad Bunny. Those are the ones that I see out there.
See, like, no matter what it is that I assume that who's ever underneath the mask right now doing everything is not going to be the person that's revealed afterwards. Like, they're probably going to change bodies.
Well, it doesn't appear to be Seth, like, from a stature standpoint. So if it's Seth, that might be the case. But those are I saw Jake Paul thrown out there at one point, but I mean, Bad Bunny would be the reveal that would build the most hype. But aside from that, I don't know which of those other names. And Seth makes the most sense from a storyline standpoint.
Right. I had originally thought that it was someone on Logan Paul's side of things, but once I realized that they weren't helping Logan Paul out, then I'm like, okay, well then that theory is out the window. And since then, I'm on this now. For me, I'm just in a wait and see phase, Robin. Because when you do something so much, you can't expect me to like rack my brain and try to think about what it is, who it is. No, I'm just going to wait now. Like, you tell me and I'll wait here. That's my new mentality.
Wait in your crate to find out.
Yeah, I'm going to wait in my crate and find out who it is. Like, I'm sorry, but they've exhausted my energy of trying to think about who might be under this who this masked man might be.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to put the effort now to think about it, because I already did put the effort to think about it when it happened a few months ago for Survivor Series.
And it was
Give me a year at least with another masked man, and then I'll have some effort to think about it.
Could it be El Grande Americano?
Oh my God. We got Nightwolf here who says Gunther interrupts AJ. Gunther interrupts AJ, then Brock interrupts Gunther. And then AJ just goes home. He's like, I'm done. Thank you, Nightwolf. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says the guy that bought the Pokemon card, he is opening a natural treasure museum and is going for Declaration of Independence, which is 4.6 million. Oh, so he's got plans then. Okay, I see.
So
Thank
the
you,
Declaration
Anthony.
of Independence is 1/4 of the Pokemon card.
That's crazy. I haven't read any of this, so I don't know what is true, what is not. I have no idea, man.
Yeah.
I have not been following this story. I told you, I came across it accidentally on Twitter. We got Trevero Armenta here who says, thank you, Anthony. He says the Pokemon card is very limited print, and also it is supposed to be the only PSA 10 plus. It now also has WrestleMania appearance, all Adidas value and
Adding value and rarity.
Adidas Adidas is involved in this.
Well, PSA is the professional
okay.
authenticator. So basically you send the card in to get graded there, and they tell you the condition of the card. And so a 10 plus, that means it's pristine condition, obviously like on a scale of 10. So when it's sent in, that's how it's graded, and therefore it raises the value.
Okay, that's what all Adidas value and rarity is too then, right? That ties into that. Okay.
Well, he's just saying that all these things are adding to, limited print, and
okay,
it was
I
at
see.
WrestleMania.
Add as.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm learning how to read right now, guys. Like today.
All ads. I think it was just supposed to be ads, and
I think he was just supposed to put the space, but I thought that meant like something. I don't know. I thought that meant something in like the card world.
Yeah,
that's funny. Okay, you learn something new every day.
You see that comic book that's behind me? That one. There's one that's out of frame, but that one's not that. It was actually the highest selling comic book ever, X-Men #1, that came out in the early 90s. That one's signed by the artist Jim Lee. But right next to it, there's an Incredible Hulk #181. Unfortunately, the cover is torn a little bit because that comic, Incredible Hulk #181, is the first appearance of Wolverine, and would be like, I don't know, I think they've gone for 50 grand, something like that. So it's all rarity in the collectible market, whether it's cards, comics, you name it. The rarer it is, the more sought after it is in that market, the higher the price goes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm starting to think about things more in like my Taylor Swift collection, because I have like the original Fearless album signed by Taylor, and then I also have the new one signed by Taylor. And I'm pretty sure I had one person that was like, oh my God, you have both of them. Like they're both signed by Taylor. Like, holy shit. And I'm sure like in years and years from now, like that's going to be even like more rare.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I assume. I have quite a few stuff signed by Taylor Swift, and it's like,
you like Taylor Swift?
Just a little bit, I already have like my whole house is practically covered in Taylor Swift. Now, like one of the frames that I have, it's like number 265 out of like 3,000 or 300. I don't even know. I think it was 3,000, which 3,000 sounds like a lot, but it's like not really when there's millions and millions of fans.
Yeah. And a lot of these cards, like again, the cards that go for all that money are one of one.
Right. I see. I need a one-on-one. Well, actually, I think it's just different when you have money, you got $16 million to spend on a card. It's wild.
Yeah, like if you had a one-of-one Taylor Swift the night she met Travis Kelce, they both signed.
See, but that's
card.
the difference though. I wouldn't sell it. I'd keep it forever. Like it depends. Like I feel like if you're a really big fan of something, I don't think you'd sell it.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
It depends what it was, of course.
Wouldn't it sell for $16 million?
I wouldn't sell what now for $16?
The Taylor Swift card for $16 million.
If I had a rare Taylor Swift card, I don't know. What does it come with though? Like that's the thing. I think I can't wrap my head around the card.
I don't think I have anything of sentimental value that exceeds $16 million.
For example, like Taylor Swift during her Eras tour, she would give a little hat to everybody. Like she would give to one person a hat, and at every show, one person got a hat. Right? Mm-hmm. It was the red hat, and they would give it to for the red era hat, the 22 hat. Like she would give the hat, right? Whatever. Mm-hmm. So one kid would get the hat at every show. If I got the hat, oh my God, I would never let go of that hat ever in my entire life, even if someone offered me $16 million.
You would not give it for $16 million.
No, But I didn't get the hat though, so
Yeah.
so I'm all screwed up.
Yeah.
Anyways, there you go, guys. Somehow, some way, this Pokemon thing ended up being like a big topic here. But no, so that's it for Monday Night Raw today. It wasn't necessarily like a crazy episode, but that's where we're at. We do got another super chat here, by the way, from Anthony here, who says, Denise, you can get it graded from PSA. I'm telling you guys, I don't know nothing about trading cards. Thank you, Anthony Giuliano. Alrighty. That is it. That is our Monday Night Raw post show. Robin, please tell the people where they can find you and support your content.
Yeah, Robin Lundberg over on YouTube, Robin Lundberg on social media, as you see in the description there. Women's Fast Break on SI, Indiana Fever on SI, and on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, Busted Open Radio, Sirius XM, here with Denise on Mondays. You know what's the problem when you got too many, like, I wish there was a nice one-line thing to say, just QR. You do the thing. You have a QR code sometimes. I need to do something.
Yeah. The QR code does help. I think for me, I usually just pick like 1 to 3 things that I really want to promote that day. And then I just stick with it for a while. And then I switch. Then I switch to whatever it is I'm going to promote next.
Well,
so for me, like
on Denise's channel on Monday nights after Raw, so I can double promote here. I mean,
there you go.
You can see more of me and you can check out Denise.
And as for me, you're already here, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You can check me out on Facebook, TikTok, and all the places at _ Denise Salcedo. Friendly reminder, guys, that I will not be here this Tuesday nor this Wednesday, and I will be back Friday. That should be my next stream. So this week's schedule looks a little bit different, but next week we're back to normal again for the YouTube schedule. So, alrighty, everyone, thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Happy Monday, everybody. Bye.
Pikachu.